of the community.
And proud to be a winner of the 2005 Marconi Award for Urban Station of the Year.
Congratulations, BLS.
WBLS.
On winning the award.
107.5 WBLS.
Let's get it on.
Wendy, man.
Girl, you were scandalous and I loved it.
Your show is the best show on the air.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
What you're here are about to witness the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this
From west to east. Just better get it right. Y'all know the name. Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while. I hate to brag.
Ain't nobody
Hey, this phenomenal.
Like
the queen.
Right here.
Who the world is this? So much drama.
From yo block to yo block.
I heard of the
Number one female. Been doing this for years.
Every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this? So much this.
Again and again. Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it to win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Game Shoes of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing
Hi, everybody. ¿Cómo está? Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience. Today on the show, during Advice Hour, I wanted to revisit something that we were talking about. The conversation was actually sparked by a young girl, remember on Friday, who was moving out of her mama's house right in with her boyfriend, and she asked me if I thought it was a good idea. I said, absolutely not. And I was talking about how, young women really do need to embrace their independence before, incorporating their life with a man's, because, we often as women have to give up more than men do. Well, I got a plethora of faxes and emails pertaining to just why young girls need to embrace their independence. I wanted to revisit that, and I'm going to take your telephone calls on that during Advice Hour. Also, during Advice Hour, the government is looking to possibly approve a 20-minute at-home HIV test. I want to talk with you about that. And also during Advice Hour, I have information available pertaining to an African-American medical school scholarship that, if that is your path, you might be interested in checking this out. Black Rob is allegedly coming in during the Hour of Truth. Now, judging by the milk carton campaign that they have going on now to promote his new CD, where is Black Rob? They're making him out to be a very unreliable person. So, Black Rob, if you come, we'd love to talk with you. If not, lots of celebrity gossip that we can talk about. You know what I mean? All right, including today we'll talk about Selma Hayek, LL Cool J. That damn effing LL damn. How you doing, Cool J? Damn you. And I'll tell you where I saw him and how it went down and all that. Plus, how you going to drop Patti LaBelle from her record label? We'll talk about it. Keep it where you got it, everybody. It is what it is. Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Love's calling your name.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Hey! All right, in conclusion with our meeting that we were just having behind the scenes, decide whether he's crazy or not. Right. And look over the screenplay, see where it needs to be tweaked. I'm trusting you. I know you're a thespian.
Yes.
And maybe we got something there. Maybe a 1 or 2 night stand. Why not? Somebody's doing a screenplay. He did a screenplay based on my book, my first book, The Story of My Life. Wouldn't you love to see that acted out? Like, on stage? Art, you could play Art.
Yeah.
I'll play me.
Yes.
I mean, it's a play. I don't mind doing that. Like, a movie that's intimidating, But a play, I don't mind doing that at all.
Have fun.
Everybody plays themselves.
Yeah.
And we get some of our acting friends in the audience who've always wanted to be actors to play various people. And we do like a 2 or 3 night stand.
Yes.
Over at like the Beacon Theater in New York or something.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. How are you? I see 99% of you know who your daddy is. I think you're lying. But that's 99% of people who answered the Wendy Williams People Poll question from Friday. Do you know who your daddy is? 99% of people said yes.
They think they do.
Well, and 1%, of course, said no. Today's People Poll question, and you can go to my website, thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Do you play the lottery? 5 people in the room. Who plays the lottery? Raise your hand. 6 people. Oh, my gosh.
But I will this week because in Philly it's $340 million.
4 of you are, you guys play the lottery, and now you're playing it just this week. So that doesn't really count. That's like, do you go to church? Okay. If it's only Christmas or Thanksgiving, we don't count that.
Okay.
So you don't count. 4 of you, daydreamers.
It's $340 million in
Be
Philly.
in it and win it.
You never know.
Yeah. If you won, would you quit the show?
I don't think so.
This is fun. If I won the lottery, there's no way I'd quit.
Yeah. Trevor ain't saying nothing.
I'll never stop doing it.
If you won, would you leave your boyfriends, girlfriends, or significant others? Nobody has anything. Trevor, how was your date on Friday? Trevor
I didn't
went
have
out.
a date.
Yes, you did. Goose, are you married? Do you have are you married?
Yeah.
Would you leave your wife?
Oh!
Okay. Let's not talk. Yeah. Hey, Bill's here. He just got up off the floor. What are you doing down there?
What are you doing?
He's one of our engineers. Bill, if you won $50 million, would you leave the radio station?
It's not a question to even ask.
And would
I
you,
would listen to Wendy, though, when I was on my boat.
on your boat?
Going to the helicopter.
Would you leave your wife?
Heck no.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't leave. Absolutely not. Who better to spend $50 million with?
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, you all, I went to a party last night. It was a cocktail party. It started at 7 o'clock in the evening for, it started 7 o'clock in the evening for a friend to the show, Mary J. Blige. And I just want to say that Mary sang beautifully. She looked stunning in a non try too hard to look stunning kind of way. She had on black velvet slacks. And they weren't slacks like, flat front pleats. I mean, they were cut in the style of jeans, ladies, with the pockets in the back and the pockets in the front and stuff. Black velvet, velvet is the fabric of the season. She had on stunning dominatrix style boots. They were beautiful, like she looked like a real rocker chick. And she had on a sleeveless black sweater type thing with with rhinestone embellishment. It was cut off, and she had about 4 inches of very toned stomach showing. And I was sitting maybe 5 rows from the stage, right next to the black Martha Stewart Beverly Smith, and her husband Dan. Sidebar, I finagled. Beverly's going to cook me and my husband some dinner. We're going to have a little dinner cocktail party over at they live in Central Park with a stunning view. They walked over. We were over at Lincoln Center. They walked. But that Beverly, she can cook up a storm. She got the B. Smith's restaurant and stuff, but I wonder how she makes, at her own house. So, we were sitting next to her. I'm a foodie, that. Yes. Beverly, can we come over for dinner? She said, sure. When? I said, next week. She said, sure. We got the dates all set up and everything. Beverly, it's always good to see you. And Dan, too. Anyway, I sat right next to them. I sat behind Jessica and Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah. Who never snapped their necks once. But when Mary sang Real Love, Jessica did, know every 5th word. And, and they sat right next to Ice-T and Cocoa Tea. Love them as a couple. A shout out to Ice-T and Cocoa Tea. And I sat, I think, 1 row in front, but in the next section of LL Cool J and Simone Cool J. I sat in the same row, but further down from Andre Leon Talley, the style guru, who was wearing a burgundy T-shirt. He didn't look so well. I know he's losing weight. Andre, your weight loss is going really well, but don't lose so much more. And Russell Simmons, who perpetually looks sick to me. I've never met a vegan that looks healthy. There's something, Stacey, really. There, that complexion that you all share.
They have bad skin.
But with the vegans?
Yeah.
But you and Russell, and there's a complexion that you all share, like that real high yellow, near white ass. You're not offended, are you?
No.
And you know that if you all don't eat your Wheaties, you can go on the other side of sick with that complexion that you all have.
Really sallow.
I didn't know whether to shake his hand or whether to hug him. I didn't want to do either because, you crush a man like that. Just so frail. It's like a little old woman.
No. Easy.
But it's always nice to see Russell. I saw Farnsworth Bentley, who's always fun to see. Yes, I saw Reverend Al Sharpton. I said hello and had conversation with him. Missy Elliott. I didn't see Missy until we got to the parking garage, and I squatted down. She was in the wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? And I had on my big shoes, so I'm 6'3", and she's actually right here.
Yes.
Right here in this area facing me. She's in the wheelchair. She was, she was down low. So we're in the garage, and Missy had her hat pulled way over her eyes, and I squatted down, and I thanked her, for that acknowledgement on her CD, and I said to her, Missy, I've talked about you a lot on my show. I never thought that you really got it, but apparently you get it, and then one of my interns pointed out that you're a Cancer like me. So she says, yeah, I think she said July 1st. Anyway, she said, yeah, I know you. And I said, and I know you.
Oh.
Like, I feel really, attached to her.
Yeah, how you doing?
So I didn't ask her to come to the show or anything because I just figured kinetically we'd end up connecting in our minds and then she'd, come up here at some point or another. What else? I saw Ken Du was there, of course, supporting his wife, Mary J. Blige. Andre Harrell, the music executive, he and I had words. He was in the running to be king of all BET. And he said that on every report that he ever filed on how he'd make BET a better place, my name was always on it. I joshed with him after, about 5 Kettle Ones in Cranberry, that's probably why he didn't get the job.
Wow.
But he said, you need it. Your name was on all my reports. I was like, wow. Well, Hudlin, one of the Hudlin brothers, is now king of all BET. I said, how is he? I forgot what I said after that. I think I went back to the bar. It was 2 hours of open bar, please, before Mary sang. It was like a cocktails, everybody standing around. I had comfortable shoes on, so I didn't mind standing in Prince, and I wore a vintage Norma Kamali mini dress. Ooh. So there was a lot of go-go and tightness going on, and we made like a date out of it,
Yes. Yes.
Well, you have to,
Yes.
I didn't eat anything. I get funny like that. If I walk in a room and one person says you look good, all of a sudden I don't want anything to eat.
You want to keep that moment.
Yeah, I want to hold on to the moment. And plus I was wearing red lipstick, which, when you wear darker colored lipstick, you got to balance your ratio of what you eat to what's on your teeth, to what's on the food. And I was just like, no, So I didn't eat anything. I just drank. So this effing LL Cool J.
Uh-oh.
I only have 2 minutes. I need way more than that.
Oh.
All right, I need way more than that. So, I'll just deal with that on the next break. I have a blind item for you. You tell me who you think it is. On the surface, this black actor who is featured on UPN appears to be a happily married family man. Say, behind the surface, he is a notorious womanizer who cheats on his wife constantly. An actress who it's not Flex Alexander, because Shanice is not an actress. See, everybody's mind is going there, but they call her an actress. Plus, I don't believe he's a womanizer. I do believe that he's a family man. And please don't ruin that for me. Hey, Flex. Hey, Shanice. Anyway, he's a notorious womanizer who cheats on his wife constantly. She's an actress who had a reoccurring role on his show and had threatened him with, excuse me, his wife. Ooh, wait, hold on, I'm reading wrong. I'm thinking about that damn LL Cool J. Uh-oh. Damn him. Yes. All right, let me just finish the blind item. Okay, so they don't say the actress is a wife. Oops. I mean, the wife is an actress. He's a notorious womanizer who cheats on his wife constantly. Now, there's an actress who had a recurring role on his show and had threatened him with sexual harassment lawsuit. He thought she was bluffing until she showed him incriminating emails and also played lewd voicemails. He quickly paid her a six-figure settlement to drop the impending lawsuit. Also, this same actor used to have phone sex on a regular basis with a notorious and scandalous woman affiliated with the entertainment industry. Who is this black actor on UPN? If it's not Alexander, I don't know who. Keep it here. Damn you, LL Cool J.
It's Wendy, man.
I drove yesterday to get your book. That book is fire! Yes, honey, you did it again, honey. You did it again.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS with the return of the $107,000 cash guarantee. Backed by popular demand, it's your chance to pick up an easy grand. $1,000 winners throughout the day.
This is your man, Steve Harvey. I know you want to get some of them bills off your back.
Set your radio to wake up and get paid on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And listen for Steve to give you the cue to call in to win each morning at 7:15 a.m.
So get ready at your shot at winning $1,000 cash. We're going to give it to you just like that. Flip, 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 flip.
Then listen for Steve again at 12:15 and then again at 5:15. Be the 10th caller and you're an instant winner.
Cut it, fold it up, put it in your pocket. It'll make a nice little hump in there. Put a rubber band on it. Make everybody think you're balling.
It's the $107,000 cash guarantee on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
And the Steve Harvey Morning Show, Wendy Williams Experience in the afternoon. Hey, say, you know, on Wednesday, Steve is going to be my special guest at the Laugh Factory. I'm not asking the man to get up there and do a set. The man charges about $75,000 to get up and tell jokes. Far be it from me. I mean, it's just nice that he'll be coming in there and having some drinks, you know, and hanging out with us on the hippest trip in America every Wednesday nights. I'm mixing my Crystal Light. So hopefully I'll see you guys on Wednesday at the Laugh Factory, and Steve's going to be our special guest. Shout out to Jay Boogie in Brooklyn. You know what he says, Art? He says we remind him of the black Will and Grace.
Never saw the show.
Well, Will is gay.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
And Grace, it very much depends on Will. What is that?
Popcorn, what's wrong?
Yeah, can you put some on this piece of paper? Oh, let me read it first. This hour of the show is brought to you by Affinity Health Plan. And now, put some popcorn on the paper. I'll talk to everybody about LA weight loss. I'm mixing my Crystal Light. I'm taking some of Art's popcorn. And I'm having a cup of Quaker oatmeal, baked apple flavor for lunch today. It's LA weight loss. All I can do is maintain at this particular point. They successfully helped me lose 17 pounds. It was, about a year and a half ago. I'm still talking about it. They're big clients here on the radio station, and people are always asking how to lose weight. I think that people get really caught up in pill popping and starving themselves, and, I don't want to say caught up in going to the gym, because going to the gym is good. But, you tend to feel guilty, like, you'll never lose weight if you don't go to the gym. Moving your body is one of the best forms to aid and abet your weight loss. However, I can tell you, on LA Weight Loss, they don't push you to go to the gym. You're not, ostracized for not having your gym membership or going. I don't go to the gym anymore. I used to. I don't have that kind of time. I also can't take diet pills because of my thyroid disease. Talk to the people at LA Weight Loss. Find out what they can do for you. And it's affordable. And you get a one-on-one weight loss counselor. And there are over 600 LA Weight Loss locations, so I know that there's one near you. 1-800-448-TRIM is the LA Weight Loss number. 1-800-448-TRIM. Thank you, LA Weight Loss. I truly love you. Truly, I do. Are you offended by breastfeeding out there in the atmosphere? Like, when you're strolling the mall or walking down the street, you see a woman, with her breast feeding. Are you offended by that? I'm not offended by that, but I haven't run across this with my son, with me. I'm not offended by it. There's this woman in Madison, Wisconsin, who, she's leading the charge to help fight a proposed bill by one of the senators that would ban public breastfeeding. Under the law, it's perfectly legal right now for women to breastfeed a child in a public place. But if the law goes into effect, what is the law here in New York? Is there a law or people just don't care?
No, there's no law against it.
There's no law. Let's go to the phone. Are you offended by public breastfeeding? Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you offended by that?
You know what? No, but I do tend to cover myself a little bit when I'm in a public place with my child.
Yeah. You mean cover your child's eyes so that they don't see that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I prefer not to do it, but sometimes I have no choice.
Oh, you're breastfeeding right now?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. But Wendy, I was calling you because I know that you talk about the show The Girl Next Door a lot, and I never watched it, but I watched it this weekend.
Did you
I
like it?
Enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I mean, it's such a cheesy show. Hugh Hefner and his bunnies, everybody on
Yeah,
air.
I really liked it, but I caught the episode when his ex-playmate, his ex-girlfriend that he was with for a long time.
Barbie Benton.
Yeah, and then Holly was offended by the way she was acting, but I think she was trying a little bit too hard to be like, I was here before and I was with him the longest. Like, she was just trying a little too hard.
Yeah, she was trying hard, but it worked. The young girls were threatened by it, and
Yeah, but she was really jealous, and I was like, I thought she was going to smack her any minute. I really did, because she was just sitting there like, no, she didn't. Like, she was saying things like that were coming out when they weren't even born. Like, I don't think they were old enough to even know about this.
Yeah, I like that show.
Yeah, but it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you for
But I had sent you a fax, before you go, I sent you a fax last week. I wanted to know if that dancer ever showed up at the Laugh Factory.
No, the stripper, no.
Yes.
The Atom Bomb or whatever his name was.
Atomic Bomb. Because I thought that was so funny. Like, okay, how he's going to be dancing when somebody's, doing that little comic routine? That didn't make any sense whatsoever.
He didn't show up.
Okay, then. Okay, have a great day, Wendy.
Thank you for calling. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Shout out to everybody at New York Magazine. I'm in the new issue that's on newsstands. The title, I'm not on the cover. On the cover, it's The Jewish Brain. Are Jews smarter? Then, there's an article regarding that. And inside, there's a picture of me. Press the appropriate button.
Oh.
Yo. I swear to goodness.
This is some Tyra Banks joint right there.
No, you know what it is? Hell no. Did you see the Sex in the City where Carrie went for the photo shoot after being up all night and she had a cigarette in her hand and they never used any airbrush, like nothing. And then they didn't tell me this was going to be a portrait shot until after my makeup was done, because I'm thinking I'm doing a full body shot. So I'm giving you see how heavy the makeup is?
Yes.
Because I thought it was going to be pulled back far away. It turns out the particular photographer who did the picture, he had an attitude. His apartment was like the home of Jesus, with coffins and crosses and wooden pews from churches and whatnot. Anyway, I say all that to say, no, I'm not satisfied with the picture at all. But you know what? It is what it is.
Yes.
But you know what? I can see him liking that.
What, the photographer?
If he likes the gore, if he likes stuff.
Yeah.
He said the gore.
The gore.
He said the gore.
The gore.
No, because, under your eyes are dark.
I mean, just the whole thing. I thought it was going to be a pullback shot, but, they wanted it up close and personal. And at that point, I didn't feel like washing the makeup off my face and just starting over again. Because while I'm into, how my image is, I'd much rather see you at a party and hear what the hell you have to say, good, bad, or indifferent, then open up a magazine. I don't have this kind of time to be washing my face. All right, let me do new makeup for a portrait shot. Oh, hell, just snap with the damn picture. Yeah. I'm not a goddamn, I'm not a supermodel.
Right.
Nor am I a drug addict.
But that's a hot picture, though.
It's slutty, though, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is.
It's a slutty, nasty, skanky whore from the Lower East Side of Manhattan. Who's in this picture?
A lot of people won't love that picture.
I got to tell you something. It is everything that a late night with 5 bottles of champagne and some nasty boy.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Only things open past 12 midnight are hospitals and legs.
Yes. and looking at this picture, I'm part of that. Yeah. Anyway, it's in the New York Magazine. It's dated October 24th. And inside, the article's called She Wants It Big. She Wants It Wendy. Oh. How New York's shock jockette got supersized. Inside art, what I thought was funny. I mean, first of all, the article, it's a really, really sad portrayal of the mess that I am.
Really?
Yeah.
So you thought right about the article.
Yeah, but then I said, you know what? This is me, but it's not me in totality. You know, this is parts of me, and they took like this
snapshot,
a glimpse of my life and whatnot, and it is, I can't front. It is me, but it's only a part, and unfortunately, you can't do the article be going on and on and on. But for all the days that they were on the phone with people in my lives and stuff, I got to tell you, you guys have nothing to do with this.
Wow.
He listened to the radio a lot. He heard me make a lot of my comments. And one of the things I thought was funny in here, the portrayal of me is really something else. It says, this is about you, Art. Uh-oh. You advised the interns. First of all, you talk about the first time that we met, and you asked me how I was feeling. I told you I don't need an effing mood check. Right. So I seem like a really crazy woman in this article. Oh. Then it talks about how, and so Artie has considerately issued guidelines to the interns. Don't speak to Wendy unless spoken to. Oh. Don't stare at Wendy when she's on the mic. Oh. He spells Mike M-I-K-E.
Oh, no, he don't.
Which makes her uncomfortable. In fact, don't look at Wendy in the eyes unless she looks at you. Yeah. Now, is that what you tell the interns? Is that what he tells you all?
I was told not to stare, but not by him, by the intern.
But it was through me to Karen.
But Karen. that doesn't mean stare. Like how am I? I'm fine.
No. I mean, I wouldn't like look down if you were talking to me. Right. But I mean, maybe we just told outrightly, like if you were working on something, not to just be staring at you for no reason.
Yeah, and then it says, look, and then Wendy is aware of her eccentricities. Don't make it so Michael Jackson, she says. Wendy lets Artie, a foot fetishist.
Oh, no!
In addition to executive producers, suck their toes. Talking about guests that come by the studio. He took a glimpse of the one time when A-Marie was there and you kissed her foot. You didn't suck her toes. But see, the whole thing, I got to tell you something, though, not for nothing. If I did not know this show and I opened up New York Magazine, I would so be listening. What? Look at the messy host. Looking slutty, dirty, you trampy little whore. And then you try to offset your whole trampy whore image by being pictured with your parents inside. Wendy, that's a nice picture of me and your father with you.
Wendy, oh, you are fantastic, Wendy.
And then this trampy, dirty whore tries to offset everything by, Brie Vandercamping around New Jersey in the suburbs. But I tell the interns not to look at me, and my executive producer's a foot fetishist. Oh. And then my crazy father. Listen to this. Her father, Tom, has appeared on Wendy's show to talk about his novel. Uh-oh. And then he says, I'd like to take the microphone myself. No. And then her sister wants anonymity. Act like you don't have a sister, she told Wendy. But her younger brother stopped by. He wanted to talk about the early experiments bottling farts. Now, while this is true, but do you understand what I'm saying? And then my mother chimes in. We are 100% behind her, says Mother Shirley, who's read Wendy's books, though Wendy refuses to discuss them with her. We've had to broaden ourselves and have a more open mind, making me sound like the crazy child.
That's wild. I can't wait to read that one.
One afternoon, Wendy sets her green Gucci bag next to the microphone and takes calls. She's in a black Massimo running suit. That's from Target. They don't put that, but I'm telling you. Actually, she's in two. Doesn't this sound crazy? Now, I know I tell you this, but listen. She buys two to extend the legs so they fit.
No.
Ooh, I sound like a freak show. Oh. Is that me doing that to myself, though? Don't make me start holding back on this radio show. But now I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, my God. Then Wendy chose an abortion.
No, easy.
That's what he says in the article. But that's what I said in my book.
Right.
That's crazy.
But it's not crazy. It's Wendy, man. But it's crazy. And it's like a 4-page. And I got to tell you, I collect this magazine. I told you I've been collecting it for years. And now I'm part of the collection. It's 4 luxurious pages. It is a mess. And if I wasn't doing this radio show and didn't know who the hell I was, I'd have to find this dirty, slutty, trampy whore in this picture. She's dirty, smudgy makeup, heroin. What is that? All out all night. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. The foot fetish dude. Amazing. Yeah, you all, I think you're where you're supposed to be. It's the Wendy Williams Experience every weekday from 2 to 7 on WBLS.
Anything you need. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
What's the problem with your natural teeth?
They're not white, and I'm missing the front tooth.
Yeah. Oh, you're missing a front tooth.
Right, and he's going to put like a tooth behind one of them, so it's extra for that. But
in the meantime, you have your red carpet smile.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I can't wait.
Good for you. Congratulations. You know, the teeth are the window to the soul.
Oh, yeah.
Got it. This is it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Welcome, everybody. If you're just turning on the show. Well, this weekend was the Million More March in Washington, D.C. And one of our trusty interns, Arabia. I said it right? Arabia, come over here and take the mic. So a bunch of her friends went down there. And if you saw any of it on TV, I don't know what you thought. We'll take your phone calls. What'd your friends say?
They were saying that Louis Farrakhan scandal, a lot of people out of their money, like as
scammed.
Scammed. And as people was walking up to the mic to voice their opinions about what's going on, he was asking for $20.
What?
For reparations, and he said that he was going to put it back into the community, and there was a whole bunch of people on the side that was arguing with each other and just, arguing about why they're here. There's no point of being here. And there was a lot of people from the Hurricane Katrina, the victims from Hurricane Katrina. They were upset. They didn't see the point of being there.
Was there a sea of people like the Million Man March? Because I saw none of it.
They said it was a lot of people. They said Wyclef looked like a clown while he was performing. Yeah, they was disappointed. Jim Jones, they don't understand why he's there, why he named himself Jim Jones, but that's a whole nother issue.
Okay.
And what else? They said Erykah Badu didn't want to sing, and one of the representatives went up to her and told her, "You better sing because we paid you to be here to sing."
Right.
And so she was going off about the earth and the moon, and people was looking at her like she was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And my friend said it looked like she didn't wash either. So,
did any of your friends come away with a positive message? Would they participate in another one, or
they just feel disappointed? They just said that it was just nothing but talk.
Yeah.
Nothing but talk. And it's like they did it before. Okay, what's the update now? Like, what's going on now? What happened to the money that they generated from the first one they had? And, it's like the same thing over and over again. So it was a big disappointment. Everybody was just disappointed and upset. And
thank you, Arabia.
You're welcome.
Let's go to the telephone and find out what you all are talking about. Hey, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, how you doing? This is Derek.
Hi, Derek.
Hi, got a question for you. In reference to the concert you say you went to with Mary, did you hit her new single "Can't Hide from Love"? Did she perform that?
Yeah, she did. I liked how I think she sang that. She sang 2 new singles. So why wouldn't one of them be that one?
Okay, I think they say it was supposed to be like the closing number, the one at the end of the concert.
I had a good time from beginning to end. So yes, then I like it.
Oh, well, that's what we wanted to know.
Yes, I did. Yes.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Derek. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I met Cora Blige, too. Mary J. Blige's mom. She said we met back in 1990, but you know where my head was. But it was nice to see her. She fell down the steps, Miss Blige. But she was fine. Her husband, Mr. that's not his name. I'm not sure what his name was. I forgot, sir. But they were very nice people, and I met her brother for the first time, and I already met her sister, Tanya, many times over. Hello? Hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey.
Hey, everybody can see your picture and read the article at NewYorkMetro.com.
Oh, that article from New York Magazine?
Yeah.
Do you see the picture?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, so everybody can look at it at NewYorkMetro.com.
Okay.
All right.
Bye. Thank you. Bye. Art, go to that website. Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm fine. I just called to say I love you and love the show and, keep it up.
Thank you very much.
All right.
You know who else I saw last night socializing? Janice Combs. And I like Miss Combs a lot. You know, I've seen her out before, and, you know, she always damns me, but it's always with a smile. And, you know, as much as you put my son through, but it's never like, you know, neck rocking, screw facing, and like that. Hey, Miss Combs, you look nice last night, too, Miss Combs. You always look nice in your own Miss Combs kind of way. You know, over the top, eccentric, too blonde, the eyes too blue, just too everything. Last night the hair wasn't blonde, though. But I like the over the top Miss Combs, you know. Anyway, LL Cool J. So here he is at the cocktail party, and he was with his wife, and I think he was with some other people too. I couldn't tell whether they were security or what. I went up to him, extended a hand, you know, not for conversation, come to the show or anything like that. Nicole, you know, my publicist, and my assistant and my trusty, you know, helper outer, she was there. So, you know, Nicole was working in the room, and I'm not going to bug people like, come on the show, you know. But, you know, just, you know, how you doing? I consider LL Cool J the GOAT. I know he's transcended, in my opinion. You know, I can separate my field. He's transcended rap and music and sitcom and Hollywood and all like that. I just think that LL is, in my opinion, so enhanced in every way, shape, and form that, anyway, the point is that he turned away from my handshake and he hot-tailed it through the crowd, knocking this girl, like, to the side. The girl ended up coming up to me saying, Wendy, what did you say to LL? You know, he practically knocked me over trying to get away from you. He left his wife, you know, to walk behind him. So I leaned over. I said, hi, Simone, how are you? And I kept the same extended hand out. And she shook it, and she was like, hi, Wendy. And she clapped, not clapped, but, you know, she smiled and whatnot. And I just think that, like, Simone, it's a good look that, you know, LL, one of the things that makes him, you know, I guess this person that people look to and admire is that he's been with his high school sweetheart all these years. He doesn't, to the best of our knowledge, have children outside of Simone, and they ride. But you got to understand that underneath all that, she's got to be sick of his queenie behind. Yeah. I mean, she's got to be sick of his queenie, gay demeanor. Ooh. And just, you know, he definitely has, you know, the one with the more products on his side of the sink. And, you know, just Simone is just a regular girl. And that's what I dig about her. You know what I'm saying? She's not aspiring to be the Lindsay Lohan toothpick. And she's not aspiring to be the Beyonce. Because she doesn't have to. That's Mrs. Cool J. Yes. You know? The keeper of the secrets. And the holder downer of the household. And to you, Mrs. Cool J, I take my hair off. To your queenie husband, I say, as I've said many times, how you doing? Bitch ass move to just walk away.
Maybe you're on the bad day.
Look, I'm a simple girl from New Jersey. You understand what I'm saying? I understand that I talk on the microphone. This is what I do. You know, believe me, this job, I have wars in my head all the time. You know, we talk about Mary on the show, but I'm standing there, you know, I'm in her concert, and I'm 4 rows, and she gave me a shout from the stage. You know what I'm saying? And, like, her husband's there and stuff. I talk about Mary, but I got to say hi to her mother. I talk about Reverend Al Sharpton. There he is, you know, sitting there. I mean, I talk about these people. I talk about that damn Farnsworth. I talk about Puffy, and I got to say hi to his mother. I owe this job. I was going to say I hate it, but no, I don't. But damn this job. But you know what, LL Cool J, that was a bitch-ass move, and how you doing, and I will not let up, and I could give a crap about whether you ever want to come up to the show or not. Simone, I'm sorry that had to go down like that last night.
It's Wendy, man.
My boss came into my office, and he basically brushed up against me with his penis.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know how should I handle that situation?
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
I got a duo professional from Amira and Damon. A mouth really is a mouth.
A dual professional? What does that mean?
Same time.
They did it to you at the same time?
Amira and Damon. A mouth is truly a mouth.
Where did this go down?
No, it was in the VIP section.
In the club?
They had me our own VIP section.
And you finished off?
What?
Now, who caught it? When you finished, I mean, you know. I
spread love around.
Oh, sure.
I did the Harlem Shake on both of them.
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you. I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby. Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man.
It's the Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. Speaking of everybody is guessing Dwayne Martin from All of Us, who's married to Tisha Campbell, and she has done skits on his show. You know, they didn't say she has her own show or anything like that, but yes.
Ready?
What?
Oh!
Hey, what are you doing? Oh, by the way, you can go to awfulplasticsurgery.com and look at the once gorgeous Richard Grieco from 21 Jump Street. Look at his nose. That's what they're referring to. Janice Dickinson, everyone was on a flight from New York to Los Angeles, and I see here in the newspaper today, they asked how many cold pills would she have to take to go to sleep for the rest of the flight. And so a person who overheard this, a man, offered her a Xanax, which is a prescription pill. And she said, I'll bleep you in the bathroom for a Xanax.
Wow.
And so he looked at her, he said, I've got 10 of them, so I hope you're not too tired. Anyway, they say in the paper, for the record, he offered her one, she took one, and she was asleep for the rest of the flight. So, let's do advice, and I've got some faxes here. Dear Wendy, I'm a loyal listener of your show. Well, I've been seeing a gentleman for 6 months and have been living with him for 2 of the 6 months. Everything is great. I'm very happy. I'm 34 years old, a professional woman, no kids, never been married. The man is 35 and he's still married and going through a nasty divorce, which should be finalized in a couple of months. Now, Wendy, I recently found an insurance policy for $500,000. It has her name on the policy as the beneficiary. Should I ask him to change it since it's clear that we're the ones together and his marriage is over? Wendy, do you think it's right to ask someone to do that so soon? And here's a sidebar. I was not the cause of the breakup, and the policy was signed before he met me while the divorce was being finalized, or filed, rather. He does have family, which is why I'm wondering why he would choose to put her name down knowing that their marriage is over. That's from Gina. Gina, there's 2 things here. First of all, you have moved in with a man who you've only known for 6 months. Wow. Well, she's 34. She knows what she wants out of life. She's a professional woman. So for 2 of the 6 months you've been living with him, second of all, you're entitled to absolutely nothing. It's only been 6 months. Why it is that he would be sharing domain with you is probably because it's shelter. You're the go-to girl, while the divorce is getting finalized. And I know he might care for you a lot in the 6 months, but no, you shouldn't ask him to sign over the insurance policy because, first of all, at 35, going through a nasty divorce, you said he does have family. I'm assuming that means children. At the end of the day, you are somebody he's known for 6 months. His wife happens to be somebody who he can't stand for right now, but he was once married to her. The divorce isn't finalized. At the end of the day, she will be the primary caretaker of his children, should something happen to him. So that $500,000 needs to be spread to people that he knows, not a woman that he's only known for 6 months, who has a great career and no children. What do you need with $500,000 of his money? Don't come off as a gold-digging, manipulating type woman so quickly. Fall back off that. You're entitled to nothing. Don't even bring it up. Dear Wendy, I received an invitation to a friend's 30th birthday party. On the invitation, it says donation is $10 in lieu of a gift. On the RSVP card, it says a $10 donation for each person is appreciated in order to ensure that everyone equally enjoys the food, drink, and quality of entertainment. Cash, checks, and money orders can be mailed. Wendy, it also says, please RSVP with donation ASAP. Drop the RSVP card, Wendy, in the mail the same day you receive it. Wow, that's what it says? Now, Wendy, is this Negroidian or what? Please refer to your Negroidian Miss Manners handbook. Your opinion counts. Thanks, Wendy. Well, it is Negroidian. It is Negroidian because if you're throwing a 30th birthday party and you can't afford to throw it and have your friends there, then you shouldn't be throwing the birthday party. Maybe you should just be settling for having, some cheap beer and some pigs in the blanket at your house or your apartment, which there's nothing wrong with that either, but you work within your budget. It is cheap. It is Negroidian. And since that's your only question, I'm going to move on. Okay. Now, for those of you who are African American and you might be interested in a free medical degree, Washington University in St. Louis, the medical school, which happens to be ranked number 2, along with Baltimore's Johns Hopkins University Medical School. I don't know who did this ranking, but this is what this information says. Well, this Washington University has a scholarship to be awarded to a bright black American. The students who are chosen will get a full scholarship of $30,000. Wow. First of all, is medical school 4 years? It says a full 4-year scholarship, which is $30,000, plus a $2,500 a year stipend. So go to the website at Washington University's homepage. It's www.wustl.ed. And they have the deadline and so on and so forth. I also have a toll-free telephone number for you if you'd like to check it out. That's wustl.ed. Everything in lowercase. 800-638-0700. That's a telephone number to call. I wish you well with that, doctor. Let's go to the telephone and see what people are talking about, because it's Advice Hour. Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to Advice Hour.
Hi.
How are you doing? Good.
Okay. I wanted to ask her a question.
Yes, it's Wendy. Go ahead with your question. Hi.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
I just wanted to ask you a question about podiatry. I wanted to know if you could give me a good doctor that could, assist me in some help.
Well, what are you looking? I've only dealt with a foot doctor one time in my life, and that was to get my bunions removed. And his name? Are you in New York City?
Yes, I live in New York. I live in New York. I live in not New York City.
Okay, well,
but I do live in New York.
Dr. Stuart Mogul. He is on. Oh gosh, I think the doc is on 71st Street. His office is right next door to the Dakota, where John Lennon used to live.
Okay.
Okay, Mogul.
Okay. Is this Wendy Williams?
Yes, ma'am, it is. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
All right. No. Don't be sorry. You called the show for Advice Hour. Thank you very much for calling.
So it's Dr. Stuart Mogul?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
And I love your show.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too.
Hello. Hi, it's Wendy. Hello. Hello. It's Advice Hour. Hey, it's Advice Hour.
Hi, Wendy.
Yes.
How are you? Calling about the segment of women nursing in public.
Yes.
It's funny you brought that up, because just today I was in the courts downtown Brooklyn, and I have a 2-month-old daughter, and of course I had to nurse her. Well, this lady was upset. She got up and moved.
Wow.
And I covered myself and everything. I had a blanket, but I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah.
You see women every day. They got their butts out, their breasts out. Just as far as the outfits are concerned.
Yes.
So what is the problem? What are women, who used to nurse and child in public?
There are other things to be offended by. All right. Thank you for calling.
You're welcome.
Dear Wendy, when I was 16, I moved in with my boyfriend. I'm 23 and we have 2 kids and still not married. If I could go back, I would not have moved in with him. I love him with all of my heart, but I wish that I had a chance to be single and be 23. See, she's 23 now. This is pertaining to you young girls who still have a chance to be independent, choose your schooling and your career during your 20s, because I always say, this facts I actually got on Friday, and I wanted to read you a few more of them too. I always say, luxuriate, in your 20s. Relish in your singledom, relish in your independence, do all that you can, because if you are planning in your future to get married, married women give up a whole lot. E says, Wendy, I'm a 38-year-old married person, and I co-sign with you 1,000%. Young girls, please live your life until live your life. There's enough time to be living with someone. That's from E. Dear Wendy, I married my high school sweetheart, but I went from my mother's home to my own apartment, pregnant and shacked up. Though my husband and I have managed to stay together in a loving and committed relationship, there are many times that I would have done things differently and that I would want to do differently with my daughter. Your identity gets lost just at the point in your life that you're trying to figure out who you are. Then when you find out who you are, many times your mate is threatened because you're not the person that they knew. Young girls, please treasure your independence, revel in it. From a 30-year-old who has been there, and you will be much happier when you're 40. And she goes on to talk about, the compromises and so on. And then she says, I completely co-sign with Wendy. Yeah. I mean, when you get married, you want to have lived, in your terms of what lived is. But you want to have, you would want to have, shout out, hey, Lisa, I know you're listening online. This is my girlfriend, Lisa Carnegie. Lisa, do you remember me and you and Richard Dimples Field and that night in Baltimore and his boys? And Lisa, do you remember when the sun came up? You and I were out in the street trying to figure out how we were going to get back to D.C. Mother has lived.
Oh, yes. Legendary.
Dear Wendy, I'm only 26 years old, but I have lived too. I had a 4-year college degree, education plus 2 years of graduate school and then some. I've traveled, gone to concerts, impromptu road trips, the whole nine. I even went so far as to give up marrying my soulmate in order to live my life the way I wanted. Fortunately, my soulmate and I got back together and are engaged to be married in 2007. Even at my age, Wendy, and I'm 26, I still feel like I might be missing out on a lot, but I have lived enough to be satisfied. Not even the young girls, but I would encourage anyone who always wanted to be in a relationship to live their lives until their man comes along. Don't go looking for a man. And Wendy, I agree with you so much that a woman always gives up too much of themselves for the sake of a relationship or for the sake of being in one. You can't be happy with anyone else until you're happy with yourself. That's from Pam. I agree. And you can't give up some of the things that you're forced to give up as a married or committed woman unless you don't want them anyway. Like I have lived, I don't, girls' nights out, I can take them or leave them because I've had them, those moments to be alone. And I mean, going to the club with the girls and, all this other kind of, live your life. To the point where when you meet the man, you're like running down the aisle, rushing the rev. And then after it's all done, say, I escaped from that. Damn.
In one piece.
Live, young girls. Live.
PSA.
Yes. All right. Coming up on our next segment, I'm going to take more of your questions via telephone and fax. Plus, I've got information on a 20-minute at-home HIV testing kit. Do tell. I will. Live, young girls. Live. There's a difference, by the way, between living and being slutty.
Yes.
Be smart.
It's Wendy, man.
Presently, my husband just got discharged from the military. But now he's home, and I just want to tell him to get the out.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, where the listening is fun and the winning is easy.
You just won yourself $1,000.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
$1,000 winners throughout the day. Set your radio to wake up and get paid.
You got $1,000.
$1,000 free money?
That's serious. Each morning at 7:15, 12:15, and then again at 5:15.
Congratulations, Wendy. Oh, I love you. You just picked up $1,000.
You don't know how much I need it.
It's the $107,000 cash guarantee.
What's the baddest station you ever heard of right here?
107.5 WBLS.
WBLS FM.
All right. It's the Wendy Williams Experience till 7 here on WBLS. It's still Advice Hour. And I'm taking your telephone calls at 866-GET-WENDY. By the way, this hour of the show is brought to you by Dove Beauty Bar. Dove Beauty Bar. All right, so let's go to the phone. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. This is Advice Hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a question. Actually, it's a serious problem with my sister.
Okay.
Okay. She's 8 years older than I am, and I took over my grandmother's apartment, so she is the power of attorney for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
She won't recertify. She's just giving me all these excuses. I have a son. She's giving me all these excuses about why she can't do it. She's angry about things that happened 10, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Could you believe that, Wendy?
So so when is the lease up?
November. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So how long have you known about this?
I told this has been going for a couple of years now, but I always got over it. Always talked to her and everything, smoothed everything over.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like she's she sent me an angry email, girl. Angry, just nasty.
So do you have first, last, and security and a bit of time to go out and get another apartment and just move
by
on?
November 1st?
Well, I mean, you can talk to your present landlords and find out whether you can extend your lease just until the end of November.
Okay, cool.
I mean, is your landlord a big, monstrous conglomerate, or is it, a little man who comes around for his envelope
conglomerate.
once a month? Okay. Well, talk to them about it, and in the meantime, get your first license security together and find another apartment, and then your relationship with your sister is a whole other issue.
Yeah, I should just cut that off because.
Well. She'll probably be back around, but the point is that you won't owe her anything.
Exactly.
And you won't be looking for anything from her.
Okay, thanks, Wendy.
All right, I wish you well.
Thanks.
I know that's a lot of extra work, especially, with 2 weeks left. But hello? Hi, it's Wendy.
What's up, Wendy? How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
All right, good. I want to describe myself to you first because it's relevant to the question I want to ask you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm 5'8", 217 pounds, light-skinned, brown eyes, bald head. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere I go, big women approach me. And when I say approach me, I mean they approach me aggressively. Like something gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know, what is it about me that attracts big women?
Well, you are a little bigger yourself. Because I'm 5'8" and 217 pounds. How does that drape on you?
You trust me when I tell you, I'm not a big dude like that.
Yeah.
And I had to actually reevaluate myself. I actually look in the mirror am I, big, and am I sending out a message to big women like, hey, that's what I'm out for?
I don't know. I mean, you don't sound like a huge guy, but you sound more rounder than straight up and down. But I don't know what it is.
I'm not. Trust me when I tell you I'm not round. For the people that know me. But when I go out, especially like this happened recently, I was at the club Saturday night, and big women approached me. One was just all on me, and it's uncomfortable, and everybody has a preference to what they may look for, what they may accept, but that's not even in my preference. And I'm like,
I don't know. I mean, you know what? You might have a look about you where you're not a judgmental person in terms of a big woman, or for that matter, maybe a taller woman, a woman taller than you, or whatnot. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I could not tell you. But you know what? We will take some phone calls if somebody has something to say regarding why it is that you feel you only attract big women. Then I'll let you know.
All right. Hopefully someone will call and try to address that for me.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
We'll go to the phone. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
I'm doing well. And by the way, you all, I understand the premise of LL Cool J walking away, but we could have at least just shook hands, you know.
Wendy.
And I still call him the GOAT, regardless. I'm able to separate, you know. Hello, hi, yeah.
Hi, Wendy. I need some advice.
Okay, let me help you out.
I'm in this relationship with this guy. He's great and everything, but he doesn't have any green card. He doesn't have a green card. And I know the stories behind it, like when they get it, they'll probably walk away, yada, yada, and stuff like that. But I reached a point in my career that I'm doing well. I'm on my own. I have my own money and everything, and I have 2 kids. And my thing is, like you were talking about, why should you have to us women give up so much. And that's like my dilemma, because everything else in the relationship is fine, but when it comes down to where I may have to, when I'm married to him and, you know, what the outcome after the fact, I just can't do it. And it's like, am I selfish?
Well, also for you, because you're coming into, if you got married, you're coming into the marriage with 2 kids of your own, right?
Yeah, he has 2 other children, one in the country he's from, another one in Canada.
How old are your kids?
9 and 8.
Yeah. And your decision making or whatever it is that you have to give up directly affects the kids. I mean, you're in a real tough situation. But what's your question? Because you will have to compromise. And if you can't be big enough to think about those compromise, like for instance, when it comes time for your kids to go to high school, if you decide you want them to go to public high school private as opposed to public, is he going to help you out with the tuition? Or is he going to be saying, no, you can send them to, you know what I mean? Like if they were both of your kids together,
right,
then it might be an easier situation. If one wants to go to Tiger Strowman karate and he says there's not enough money in the budget, what do you say? You know,
see, that's another thing. By not having, like, as they say, politically correct, by not being documented in this country, the type of job that you would have in order to contribute and stuff like that, it's not happening. So you already know that.
Right.
And it's kind of even selfish for me, like, well, I already know he doesn't have this, that. Then it looks like I'm looking at it in a material sense of the way.
Right.
But these days, times are hard, you know? And the other thing about it is, you know, I don't know for everybody else, but when you're a nurse, everybody thinks you have it like that.
Yeah. So
you understand what I mean?
So what do you want to do? You going to marry him?
I don't know. But I see what you're saying. You really have to look at your inner self, I guess.
Yeah.
And the line is, got to cut your losses. But us women, we always cutting our losses.
I know. Well, and then this one here, he's not, you know, how do you know when he gets his citizenship? Like you said, he won't just leave you high and dry.
Yeah.
It's a really dicey plate of food that you're dealing with there.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, I just want to give a shout out to the HAC nurses. Y'all better fight for your contract because the city is playing with y'all.
All right. Thanks for calling. Okay. Bye-bye. It's Advice Hour. Hello. Hi. You're on the radio. Hello. Hello. Hi. You're on the radio.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
I love you. You're just such a friend of my head. You really are.
Thank you.
I just have a question regarding godmother, because I take my godmother responsibilities very seriously.
Yeah.
But the mother and I are not getting along anymore.
Uh-oh.
And, I mean, we've been friends since we were like 14 years old. I'm 31 years old now.
Yeah.
You know, as you get older, you know, I guess your friendship status just kind of, you know, basically just starts disappearing,
Yep.
which is fine.
Yep.
But then my godson is going to be affected. So what do I do?
How old
Because
is he?
I know you take the godparenting seriously.
I do. And you know what? I am a godparent to my niece, and I am not an official godparent to my nephew.
Right.
My brother is the godparent. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm
family.
And you want to know what? In my opinion, there are very few exceptions to the rule. If my girlfriend Lisa ever had a child and she asked me to be godparent, I would be absolutely there for her.
Right.
But I can say this: how old is your nephew?
Oh, God,
or excuse me,
he's
your god.
My godson, he's 6.
He'd get over it. I mean,
that's what I'm thinking.
What do you he's going to get over it. And here's the thing: you got to think about what your real role is. If her car was to careen off the Throgs Neck Bridge, you're saying, because according to godparents, he would move in with you and take care of you.
Which wouldn't happen because he has a father, a grandmother. I mean, he has a really good family.
Exactly.
So honestly, I would have to fight to get him because they would not let him come with me at all.
No, and as well that they shouldn't because his father's there. I was just going to ask you, is the father around?
Yes.
Yeah. So you know what? If you and she aren't getting along and you don't see it patching up, then I would absolve my responsibility to the godparenting thing as well as only because he's young enough to get over it.
Should I write a letter to her or should I just leave it?
Write a letter.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. You're saying everything I thought. I just needed confirmation because I discussed with my boyfriend. And she's just acting real funny lately. I don't know what's going on. She just got remarried. It's a lot of drama.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's tugging at me and I need to go one way or the other, basically.
Yeah. Drop the friendship and drop the title.
Okay, cool. Love you, Wendy. And please don't stop doing what you're doing. And forget LL. He's going to be all right. He's probably sitting there crying right now about this, but he'll be okay.
No, I don't affect his bottom line. He's fine. Thank you for calling.
Bye, Wendy.
Bye-bye. A lot of people might be judgmental, because I'm saying, leave a kid in the lurch, high and dry, but it's not like it's a 14-year-old kid or, he's a 6-year-old. Yeah. She's not friends with the mother anymore. Things happen with that whole godparenting thing. That's why you have to choose godparents very, very carefully. Anyway, comedy's coming to Newark. WBLS is bringing you Kevin Hart. Actually, we're not bringing it, but we got you the tickets. Kevin Hart, Alex Thomas, TK Kirkland on Saturday, October 29th at the Wisdom African Cultural Center in downtown Newark. Caller number 10 right now wins those passes at 866-GET-WENDY. Dial carefully and good luck, and don't forget your chance to get your part of our $107,000 cash guarantee is coming up about 5:25 today here on the Wendy Williams Experience, 107.5 WBLS.
Hey ladies, this is Ann Tripp, and you know I can play around about a lot of things, but I don't play when it comes to my skin. I've been using Dove Beauty Bar for years, but here's the latest news. There are 7 different moisture-rich formulas, and they're all in the store right now, so check them out, and your boo will say to you, baby, you feel so soft. Isn't that great?
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
I act out all the skits in the studio. It's crazy. Did you see me looking at the buttons?
Yeah.
Like it's world.
We have a ball with the buttons after hours.
I have a ball with the buttons after hours, too. Every conversation I have in my head, there's a button going off.
We did your whole life story one day.
You did?
Yeah. Want to hear it?
Yeah. Do you have it in there?
No, I'm going to do it live.
Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. This is me growing up in Ocean Township. Then... Then... I was a college intern and nobody cared. Then... What is that?
That's Kev.
Oh, yeah, okay. Enter Kev. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. And baby makes 3.
Mama!
Oh, okay. What else? Okay. Thank you, New York.
Oh, you're fantastic,
Thank you,
Wendy.
Mommy.
You will always be my special star.
And I finally begin to get a bit of what I deserve after a long, hard career and finally get my parents' approval.
We got it. This is it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Oh. All right. Coming up next hour, Black Rob is in the studio with us. He's got a new CD coming out on tomorrow, October 18th. Also, we'll gossip about Jennifer Freeman and Lisa Rinna. Now, let me talk with you about this 20-minute at-home HIV test. Well, apparently here in the United States, the government is actually considering approving it. It's going to be fashioned like a pregnancy test at home. You urinate on the sample stick, and then they give you either the negative result or the positive result. 2 lines, actually, they say means you're infected. And, well, that is some kind of news to get at home in your own bathroom or wherever you do it. But they say an individual will be able to tell within 20 minutes of taking the test whether they're infected or not. Now, there are some HIV organizations that are welcoming such a test, but many have also expressed fears that people who find out that they're HIV in such a way might kill themselves. But the Food and Drug Administration has already approved one at-home HIV test, but this one requires you to take the test at home by sending off a dried blood spot pricked from your finger on a piece of paper, and you send that to the lab. They analyze it, and then there's a toll-free telephone number. So while you're doing it at home, you're not finding out the results like that in 20 minutes and so on and so forth. But I say this. Women take EPTs and pregnancy tests at home all the time. And while for many women, the thought of, having a positive pregnancy test is, be still my heart joy. For a lot of women, hell, you do want to kill yourself. You do want to kill yourself. Or somewhere thereof. So, we've been taking that risk at home in the bathroom for years. And why not approve a 20-minute at-home pregnancy test? To some women, pending birth from some that you just got slayed by, one time, is a fate worse than death. Anyway, I'll keep you posted on that test, whether it actually comes to fruition or not. Actually, you'll probably find out about it before I will. Probably late breaking news. Hell, that interrupts all the TV programs. Can you imagine? Wendy, first, I'm a 35-year-old woman, and I've been married for only 2 years. But the problem is my husband is a military man, and he is more into the military than he is into me. He's done a tour in Iraq, and since then he's been volunteering for every mission that comes up. He has a good job. So what is it? It's not the money, because his job pays him more than what the military does. I feel like he should stay married to the military and not to me. I also have other children and one on the way with him. I also have a good job and can take care of me and my children alone. My question to you is, should I stay with him for the children or just deal with it the way it is? Or should I let this man go on with his life in the military? P.S. He's only part-time and has told me that he has no intention of leaving the military. So then you leave him. Yeah, so then you leave him. Because if he doesn't have time to be with you, he definitely doesn't have time for any counseling or anything like that. The writing's on the wall. Just make sure you get your child support. I wish you well. All right, let's go to the telephone. Oh, by the way, today's People Poll question, you can go to the website and answer yes or no. Do you play the lottery? Go to the WendyWilliamsExperience.com to answer yes or no. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
All right. I have a comment about the HIV test at home.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, if you send it out and you get the result back, are you going to kill yourself when you get the phone call back?
Yeah, you can always kill yourself. I mean, there's plenty of time for that.
Exactly. And another thing about, I believe you said LL Cool J walked away from you?
Yeah.
I mean, first off, he's looking at you the total wrong way. Like, you're a gateway to his fans. That's how I look at you at.
Well,
go
ahead.
No, you keep it real. That's the only thing. You say what's on your mind. And you know what? I give you so much respect for that.
Well, thank you.
There's not that many people out here that keeps it real.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
You too, bye.
I'm sure he wouldn't have walked away from Cindy Adams or Ted Casablanca or somebody. One of them people from the E! News. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I forgot, though. They're white. Mr. Cool J's been in Hollywood a long time. Uh-huh. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. It's Advice Hour.
Hi, Wendy. The guy that called that's 5'8" and 200 and change?
Yeah.
He's a butterball. I'm sorry. He is a butterball, and he's in denial. I love you, Wendy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hello. Hi, it's Wendy. And it's Advice Hour. You're on the radio, but we only have a minute.
I need you to check your fax machine.
Okay.
Friday. I was trying to make a call on you for the past 4 hours on Friday.
Wait, okay.
I know. Remember the fax machine, the 212. I need you to check that one. It's from Friday.
Oh, God. Well, can you fax it again on the 866 Get Wendy?
866.
Get Wendy.
Okay, it's coming over now.
Leave the Y off for yay.
Okay, baby.
Bye-bye. All right. Bye. Wow, what was that? was that? Is Black Rob here? Is he still missing? Is he here? Well, we'll find out. Black Rob and more gossip coming up next hour.
It's Wendy, man.
I've been talking to this young lady. She called me at home and I was listening to your show, and she says that she doesn't know any straight guys that listen to the Wendy Williams show.
No, plenty of straight guys listening to the show.
All right, so yeah.
Ow.
So what should I tell her? Just
tell her
how you doing.
The Wendy.
We belong together.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Wendy Williams and Rachel True.
Rachel, everybody plays Mona on Half and Half. So how are you doing as a single woman in Hollywood? Do you live in a condo? Do you have a detached house?
No, I actually just bought my first house.
Pool in the back?
You know what? I don't have a pool. I'm going to put one in. I don't have a pool, and I thought, should I get one? Then I realized you don't go in no damn pool.
Do you have 5 on it?
I can't say that.
Okay. We'll take that as a yes.
We got him. This is it right here.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
A lot of people are guessing Dwayne Martin as the blind item that we talked about earlier in the show. I have a celebrity spotting. It was Foxy Brown. Dear Wendy, I love the show. On Sunday night, I went to a fashion comedy show at the Robert Treat Hotel in Newark. That's Newark, New Jersey, for those of you out of the New York metro area. And Foxy Brown appeared. She was very pleasant, and she kept to herself. She didn't want to be spotted because she didn't want to be exposed about her hearing. What she did say was that she believes losing her hearing is something that God wants. She believes God is taking her hearing so she can only be able to hear him speak to her. What do you think? I mean, it's nice to hear that Foxy's around, out and about and stuff. I heard she got an operation, though, or she's getting an operation to give her back some of her hearing. Somewhere on my messy desk, I had something regarding Foxy Brown, too. I can't even find it. Anyway, I heard Big Bub, the R&B singer from back in the day. Black Rob, thank you for the note. Is running late, everybody. Thank you. I heard Big Bub was there, and I also heard Vinny Naughty by Nature was there. On Sunday night, actually on Friday night, I went to a fashion show at the Robert Treat Hotel in Newark, New Jersey, and had a terrific time. You know what? Shout out to Carlin's Cut-Ups. You all always turn it. Also, shout out to the hair salon. I don't remember the name. You're not quite as legendary as Carlin's, but your styles were equally beautiful. And something Times, the Hair Times or something salon. Anyway, one name I do remember is Robert Eastwick. Eastwick Designs. Eastwick. So shout out to you, Eastwick. Nice presentation. I had a good time. Shout out to everybody that I saw in Newark at the Robert Treat. So, the new girl group, Maya's Lair, we talked about this group before, comprised of Terry Ellis, Rona Bennett from En Vogue, and Tanya Kelly from the group Jade, and Tabitha Duncan, who used to be down with Cut Close. Well, they're releasing 2 singles and a brand new album. All this is going down within the next, 35 days. Apparently, the debut single is called Biology. That'll be out November 14th. They're doing a video for Biology later this month. And then the album, Maya's Lair, will be coming out in December. Now, Terry Ellis from En Vogue said that although she and the girls Maxine and Cindy and Dawn performed with Salt and Pepper at the VH1 Hip Hop Honors, that was simply a temporary gig. It was something that they did as a favor to Salt and Pepper, to have the reunion. But Cindy and Maxine and Dawn are going out as a trio performing. So, and then Terry's got her new group. Anyway, I tried. Joss Stone's working on her new album. Well, you want to know what? They want to make her sound even more soulful than ever, so they've enlisted the help of the former Time member, Jesse Johnson. Jesse Johnson is helping her with this new CD, and this is what her boyfriend, Mr. Dozer, says. Everyone knows Josh can sing, but it's time that Josh's voice and sound become more soulful, up-tempo, and contemporary. I can see her attracting fans of Mary J. Blige with this new sound. No.
Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I have a theory on why it wouldn't work. Let's go to the phones and share a theory. I don't even like the idea of Mary J. Blige and Joss Stone being in the same sentence. And I love Mary. And I like Joss Stone.
Hello?
I do think she has a real soulful sound. But, hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
I was just listening to you about the whole Foxy Brown thing, and she's saying that she's going deaf because God wants her to hear what, He wants her to hear. And I'm a true believer in what goes around comes around, and God's forgiving, but I think God is taking away her hearing because she's evil. She's wicked. The things I hear her about slapping people and spitting in people's face and so forth. Did she ever think maybe that's a punishment from God?
All right.
I think she should think about that.
Thank you for calling.
Okay, bye-bye.
And he goes on to say that the first single that Joss is going to put out is Affection. Now, you remember that song by Tamara and the Scene? Tamar, all I want is affection. Woo! Yes. That was a white girl who, back in the day, was a protege of Jesse Johnson. So they figure they can, do the Joss Stone thing with her. I just don't like it. V.C. Andrews, are you a fan of his work? Well, do you remember the book Look for Rain? It's about a gifted young black woman who discovers that she was adopted and that her actual biological mother is a wealthy white woman. Well, in the big screen, it might be the small screen, I'm not sure. In the movie adaptation, which begins shooting in Dallas in November, Faye Dunaway is going to play the affluent, wealthy white woman. And the part of the gifted young black woman will be played by Donna Summer's daughter, Brooklyn Sedano. And you know her from My Wife and Kids. Merv Griffin Entertainment, by the way, is doing that movie. Wendy? While I respect you telling women to live in their 20s and concentrate on their careers, I think you should add keep a slim waist, because I think it gets hard for women to find their mate in their 30s and even harder in their 40s if they're fat. Plus, I think most men in their 30s are checking for women in their 20s. Would you disagree? I don't know whether it's most, but yeah, there are lots of men in their 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s. I think I do see your point, absolutely, because one of the things that that women in their 20s don't have, well, first of all, they don't have the know-it-all, I'm so assured of myself, you can't tell me type of thing, which we do have. You just have to know how to kind of put that in a different way of delivering it, perhaps. You know what I mean? Because we got smart mouths. We're in our 20s we're in our 30s and 40s and 50s. We've lived. You're not going to come in here and tell me how you want me to do things. It's just not going to happen. And so we have a hard time compromising. It's like old dog, new tricks. But there is something to be said about, getting heavier. Getting heavier. Because there's no denying that if you're 35, that, you're not 25. But, and however, if you look like Mary J. Blige looked last night on the stage, Mary's got she's got the freaking cutouts on her stomach, like, and it wasn't airbrushed. Like, she's got cutouts on her stomach. She's got the crazy, nice, feminine, not Madonna eyes, feminine-ized biceps, and she could give easily, a 22-year-old a run for their money, easily. Mary was showing 4 inches of belly, She was very sure of herself up there on stage. Yeah, there is something to be said for keeping your waist tight. Yes, absolutely. There's more than something to be said, but this is only a 4-hour show. Let's go to the telephone and see who else are doing. Katie Holmes, by the way, everybody, she's pulled out of the Dennis Quaid drama called Shame on You to focus on her pregnancy. Well, this could have something to do with the fact that her soon-to-be husband, fiance, Tom Cruise, looked over Katie's part and put all kinds of X's and zeros and lines, how the sentence should be written and whatnot. Just rejudged the entire thing and sent it back to Dennis Quaid, who's not just acting in it, but he's producing in it. And it's a country western. Anyway, never you mind. The point is, Quaid was offended. What the hell do you have to do with any? Don't rewrite my... You know what? And then Tom probably said, pull out of this. So, yeah. So she's out of it. She's waiting for the baby. Hello. Hi.
Hi, Wendy.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. I needed some advice from you.
Okay.
This is kind of a weird story. Back in May, I jumped off with this guy, and I gave him a professional, and he, like, splashed off on my face at the end.
Oh.
Wait, say it again? Say it again?
Well, back in May, I gave this guy a professional, and he splashed off on my face. Okay. Anyway, like, now, my face is, like, breaking out.
Oh!
Yeah. And, like, that's never happened to me before, and, like, I have no idea. I set up an appointment to go, like, 2 weeks from now, you know, to get checked and stuff, but, like, it's just weird.
Dermatologist.
Yes. Dermatologist?
Yeah, because you want to check to see if it's,
I'm worried because before you said that you could get, like, herpes on your face.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I don't even know. So, like, if anybody has had this, I mean, it's really embarrassing.
Yeah. Did it get in your eye?
No, just on my face and, like, by my mouth and stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It looks horrible.
Oh,
it's not even my lip. Like, it's my chin. I mean, it's just, oh, my God. And I'm anyway. All right, Wendy. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you know what? That'll learn you. You should have swallowed.
Oh.
No, you know what? Go to the dermatologist and find out what's going on. Follow up with your GYN.
Yeah.
Or your general, practitioner. And I wish you well. Wow.
I love you, Wendy. Thank you so
I love
much.
you, too.
Bye.
Thank you for this story. Wow. Hello. Hi, you're on the radio.
Hello, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, I want to comment about Josh being compared to Mary J.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you, too. Bye.
How you doing?
Eastwick Designs. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Hey.
You're going to kill me. I missed the LL story. I have to hear it.
Oh, God. All right. All it was I was at a, you know what? Miss a moment, miss a lot. I can't do this to everybody. I mean,
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Jersey.
Okay, I'll retell it during the bonus hour.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, good. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
And shout out to everybody else. Yeah, the show is 4 hours, and then there's this extra hour where we don't play any music and junk, and we just have fun, and there's no music beds or anything, and it sounds like this. And all we do is talk, and I go to the phones, and we gossip. It's called the bonus hour. Yeah. It's for 1 hour, 1 full hour at the end of the show. So when I say goodbye to you guys, I'm actually not going home. I stay for the bonus hour. It's pretty cool. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
I'm fine. This is Tori.
Good. Nice to have you here, Tori.
Thank you. Listening to you on the internet from Minnesota.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah. The black people do live here. I was wondering, I didn't see Star Jones on The View today, and I just caught the end of it last week. You talking about it, but I didn't hear what was going on. What was up with that?
I don't know. Is she sick?
I don't know, but I mean, I thought you said something about her last week, and I was wondering what you said because I missed that.
Oh, what I said was that she wants to have a 2-year wedding celebration when she and Al's, they're coming up there on their first year married in November.
Okay.
And so in November of 2007, excuse me, that would be 2006, she wants to have a 2-year wedding where she wears the white dress, but this time instead of a size 22, it'll be a size 12, blah, blah, blah.
Married again.
Yes.
So the first time wasn't good enough.
Well, apparently they're very much in love. Who are we to judge?
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
All right, thanks, Wendy.
You're welcome.
Talking to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Yes, can I get some advice?
Oh, sure. Hello?
Yes?
Hi, yeah, just turn your radio down.
Okay, I'll turn it off.
Go ahead, it's Wendy.
Go ahead, Wendy. I'm listening to you, so I'm thinking it's a taping. My question to you is, I've been dating. I was dating a young man. He passed away, and my old boyfriend now is trying to get back with me. We had a lot in common before we broke up, but he wasn't looking for the same things that I was looking for. It's only been like a month and a little, some change since my boyfriend passed. I want to know, is it all right for me to start dating again, or should I wait?
Well, dating, just keep in mind, you dumped him for a reason. And just because you had time apart doesn't mean that he's fixed the situation. So only time will tell. Wear your birth control. Don't move in together.
Oh, no, we're not doing any of that.
All right, I wish you well.
Never. He's not with his other kids.
Okay.
I don't want any more kids. I got one kid.
My oldest brother, he told me he had a very good surprise. The surprise was that he turned himself into a woman.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS with the return of the $107,000 cash guarantee. Backed by popular demand, it's your chance to pick up an easy grand. $1,000 winners throughout the day.
This is your man, Steve Harvey. I know you want to get some of them bills off your back.
Set your radio to wake up and get paid on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And listen for Steve to give you the cue to call in to win each morning at 7:15 a.m.
So get ready at your shot at winning $1,000 cash. We're going to give it to you just like that. Flip, 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 flip.
Then listen for Steve again at 12:15 and then again at 5:15. Be the 10th caller and you're an instant winner.
Cut it, fold it up, put it in your pocket. It make a nice little hump in there. Put a rubber band on it. Make everybody think you're balling.
It's the $107,000 cash guarantee on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
Or you can always get your money in $1 bills and really have a big knot. Make people think you're balling, out of control, with all the money that you have in the world right there in your pocket. Anyway, everybody, keep listening because your next chance to win your share of our $107,000 happens to be today, about 25 minutes after 5 o'clock. It's the Wendy Williams Experience right now on WBLS, and I'm looking for caller number 10 on the phone. Caller number 10 right now is going to pick up passes for the comedy show on October 29th at the Wisdom African American Cultural Center in downtown Newark. It's with Kevin Hart, the actor from Soul Plane, who's also a stand-up comedian, Alex Thomas, who I love, and TK Kirkland, who I absolutely adore. And don't forget, this is Saturday, October 29th. So the 10th caller will pick up those passes right now. The Wendy Williams Comedy Experience is happening on Wednesday, as usual. Yeah, over at the, over at the Laugh Factory. Steve Harvey's coming through this week. He told me that like the week before last. He's like, I'm coming through. I said, all right. I don't think he's going to be telling jokes, so don't look for that. But hey, did you guys hear that they're putting Gina Davis's picture on a limited number of $1 bills to support that show that she's on, where she's, the first lady president? Yeah, real $1 bills. Real $1. Yeah, real ones. I don't know how that happens. I have no idea how that happens. They got to be fake $1 bills. They can't really, they can't be serious. Real $1 bills, though, is how the report came to me. And I questioned that also. Like, you don't mess with U.S. currency, do you?
See, because I've always felt the movie is preparing you.
Yeah. What's the show, actually?
I'm sorry, the show.
Yeah. I don't really watch that show. Well, not really. I can't say that I watch that show at all. But Eastwick Designs. Dear Wendy, first let me say, hey, I love the show. I'm currently planning my wedding. At first, I wanted to do a big extravaganza, but after working out the finances, my fiance and I decided that a big wedding would affect our wanting to buy a house next year. I'm confused about what kind of wedding to plan on a small budget. I want to be married before we buy the house. Do you think doing the ceremony at the church and a reception at our apartment is tacky? Well, the apartment. Now, I'm not sure what size your apartment is, because why can't you do the wedding at the church and then trick out the church basement? Or have the reception at your apartment if by chance the size of your apartment and the number of people aren't going to make everybody feel like they're real claustrophobic. Hey, you know me, when it comes to weddings, I'm about the act if that's what you're going to do, but I am totally not about the pomp and circumstance. I'm only one crazy woman's, voicing my opinion. So, yeah, sure, do it at your apartment. It'll be a lot cheaper. Okay, did we have the 10th caller yet for that?
We can take calls.
No, is the 10th caller on the phone?
Yes.
Okay, she's taking her information? Okay, then I'm looking for another caller number 10 to pick up a $100 gift pack courtesy of Dr. Miracle's brand new Thermacutical Intensive No-Lie Relaxer System. They say it leaves your hair shiny and ready to be styled. So dial now, and you can pick that up too. See, we're just giving away the stuff. Vaughn comes in at 7 o'clock with the Quiet Storm right here at 107.5 WBLS.
Yo, what's up? Check it out. This is your man Carl Payne.
What's up? This is Jack A. Harry.
Yo, what's up? This is Chad L. Coleman, a.k.a. Cuddy from The Wire, and you listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
All right, everybody. Ow. All right, so Black Rob is on his way. In the meantime, my wife and kids has been off the air since May, but Damon Wayans, they say, still has kind of a paternal feel for some of the actors on the show, particularly Jennifer Freeman, who played his oldest daughter, Claire, on My Wife and Kids. And Jennifer, in real life is 19, and she's currently dating an actor by the name of D'Angelo Wilson. He's 26. Who is that, D'Angelo Wilson? Anyway, this is what Damon says about Jennifer. Jen can take care of herself. She owns her own house, her own car, has money in the bank, and mad syndication money on its way. But I don't like the idea of her going out with an old dude. He's 26. Maybe if she was older, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But Jen is only 19, and I don't want some chump taking advantage of her. So you might ask who D'Angelo Wilson is, and I'm still asking. I never saw a movie called Mercy Street. Have you? You did? No? Okay. D'Angelo had a small role in The Salon with Vivica Fox. He was also in Antoine Fisher with Denzel Washington and 8 Mile with Eminem. And they were first photographed, he and Jennifer Freeman, together on the red carpet at this year's NAACP Image Awards. And Damon goes on to say, I have nothing against D'Angelo personally. But the way I see it, a brother who's 26 has no business dating a 19-year-old. I know it's not my place because I'm not Jen's dad, but I do care about her. Okay. Oh, by the way, next summer, look for Homie the Clown on big screen.
Wow.
Yeah, Homie the Clown. The Wayans brothers are at it. And their sister Kim. You know what? Okay, no word yet on Jonathan Plummer. And I do want to talk to Jonathan because now that the divorce is done with Terry McMillan, I just feel as though we have an open-ended wall. I mean, I know the last time we talked to him, he said that he wanted to go into being a hairstylist. But this is what is being said by Terry. Terry says, our divorce was officially finalized on October 4th. I'm also free to move forward since I'm now out of this hellish holding pattern my life has been spinning inside of for the past 9 months. Jonathan is 30, and it was proven that he had no grounds to challenge the prenuptial agreement that he signed with Terry McMillan, who is now 54, but that was signed back in 1998, and the final settlement includes $50,000 for Jonathan. $20,000 of it he received in cash. There's another $20,000 out of that money that's going to be used to pay off his car loan, and $10,000 in temporary spousal support. So in other words, he gets nothing. I mean, he gets $10,000 to trick up. Well, $20,000 in cash, $30,000 to trick up. And temporary spousal support, no word on whether that means he's fighting for spousal support. I don't know.
Wendy.
Well, I know, Mark. What else?
Halloween came very early this year.
Yes, I know. I have the new New York magazine.
Oh, no.
I've seen my picture in it. It's frightful, Mark. Frightful.
No.
It's downright.
Oh, wait. It's downright.
Yes. It is what it is. Jonathan's attorney, Dolores Sargent, was also awarded $27,000 in legal fees, so he has no legal bills. And this is the same attorney. Terry McMillan used a guy named Shimon, who represented Barry Bond's divorce, which was very turbulent from his wife. Now, over at Half and Half, what is this? Tell Fat Man Scoop hi. He's on 125th Street listening. Hi, Scoop. Fat Man Scoop. Oh. Crooklyn Clan. Oh. Fat Man Scoop. Crooklyn Clan. Yeah. I never knew that. Fat Man Scoop. Crooklyn Clan. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Freak. Da-da-da. Oh, and you know what, Scoop? Congratulations. You're finally waking up during the light of day. It's been long overdue.
Yes.
Yeah, he does middays at Shot 97 now. Thank God. I always thought that Scoop had, a talent. to be refined and honed and, scoop-ized. But the man has been in radio now and diligently doing it for, what has it been, 10 years, Scoop? He's been sitting overnights. I'd listen to you sometimes, buddy, late at night if I'm coming back from the club. It happens to be a weekday. And I would listen and I would say, listen to Scoop. He's trying to make something of something. And I bet you the bosses could give a rat's ass. It's what happens when you do overnights. I used to do overnights a long time ago in the beginning of my career. They didn't care. You know what I was told about overnights? I don't care about overnights. Overnights connect the night show to the morning show. The morning show's our money maker. Overnights is just a reason not to have to turn the switch off. Yeah. So good for you, Scoop. All your perseverance is paid off. In addition, you got all them, what is that, gold and platinum records for that mess that you do.
And money.
Yeah.
All the cheeseburgers you can get.
I got to tell you something. I like to hear love like this in its unaltered form. I always say it, Scoop. I can't even front because I know that you're listening. I like to hear most songs and it's unaltered. I just want Scoop to just do that thing that he does over some fat beats.
Yes.
But not, full songs. But people like it. He's famous. Gonna tell you something. He's a chart top. He's more successful at it than a lot of the artists out who are doing like full-blown artistry work. Scoop is known all around the world with that, Fat Man Scoop, Crooklyn Clan thing.
He does what DJs want.
Yeah, exactly. That's the DJs love those kind of songs.
Uh-oh.
I never knew. Let's share a story, shall we? Is it too early to talk about C. Dolores Tucker and bring up how her husband was turned off to her? No. I should probably wait on that. Well, she was down with William Bennett, the former drug czar, who said those shocking, well, not so shocking, I guess, things on his own radio show the other week. Well, nearly a year after Tupac's death is actually, because I was trying to ascertain exactly when it was that she filed that lawsuit that her husband was turned off to her and Tupac ruined her sex life. It was like a year after his death. Yeah. And she claimed that Tupac ruined her sex life. She filed a lawsuit in Philadelphia courts nearly a year after Tupac's death, contending that Tupac dissed her repeatedly on the CD, All Eyes on Me. All right, we got to pick up, and I suspect that, I'm sorry, I got Scoop on the brain. Black Rob will be in on the next break, too, so keep it where you got it.
It's Wendy, man.
Me and my wife have been married for 15 years. They threatened to leave.
What did you do?
Had a problem with drugs.
You got the drug voice.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Just asking, what's your drug of choice?
You name it.
Coke?
Yeah.
Weed?
Yeah.
Crack?
Yeah.
Heroin?
Yeah.
E-pills?
Yeah.
Whippets?
Alcohol.
Gorilla?
Yeah.
PCP?
Yeah.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wow.
Broadcasting live, it's the queen of radio, Wendy Williams.
Mr. Engineer, please, some music. Would you give us a record, por favor?
This is Jill Scott. What up, y'all? How you doing?
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Wendy, I've been seeing Art's name on flyers. Is he really hosting a gay party tonight in Passaic? And that's Art saying the answer would be, yes, honey. Let me work up a scenario. Play some music, like the background of the club. Miss Audie, is that you?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing? Can I buy you a drink?
Go ahead.
How about you and I share a bottle of champagne?
Hey, that sounds like a plan.
Bartender.
Uh-oh.
Bring those 3 bottles up to me and Miss Audie. It's going to be a long night.
This is a show. Wait till we get to the VIP, man.
Oh, Miss Audie, it feels like you're packing.
All right, just a little bit.
Oh, a toe is a toe.
You better believe it. Thanks for supporting the show.
Okay, then. Oh, Miss Audie, I am feeling this. The champagne is going to my head. There's 3 bottles lined up.
You?
Miss Audie, you trying to get me drunk?
You know me too well.
Oh, Miss Audie. I've hosted lesbian parties and I've hosted gay parties before, and I will continue to host them in the future. But men, you take Trev Hollywood, for instance. What?
I'll have no part of it.
He will want you pull out a gun and shoot you. He hates our how you doing talk.
We got him. This is it right here.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Wendy Williams and Mr. Marcus.
Were you actually Superhead's boyfriend at one time, or was that another lie that she told?
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah, she said that you were her boyfriend. She denied participating. She said, oh, silly Marcus, he was my boyfriend, and I didn't even realize we were being taped. That was a porn movie that you all were making.
Yeah.
Mr. Marcus's Neighborhood.
I don't know.
And she played the role of Honey.
Yeah, she did. She's good at what she does.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't think she likes actual sexual intercourse part. I think the oral thing.
She's good at that.
She's pretty good at that. She's really good at that, actually.
That's why they call her Superhead.
We got him. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Okay, I got the drop on Black Rob. They say he is on his way. Like, whoa, whoa. And he will be in the studio to promote, of course, his new CD, which comes out tomorrow. We'll ask him a whole bunch of questions. I want to shout out to Big Theo, who now happens to be back in the building at TVT Records, where he started. Originally, he was at TVT, then he went to Def Jam. He was there for a minute, and then TVT snatched him back. But Big Theo is responsible for Little John and the Yin Yang Twins. He's a master marketer, and I know he'll be doing big things in the 06. Shout out to Faith. Is there any truth to the rumor that Big Faith was in a car accident about a week or two ago? She and Donnell Jones were doing a show in Australia, and the promoters were saying that Faith didn't end up participating in the show because she was injured from a car accident. There's also a rumor attached to that car accident that Faith was allegedly pregnant during the time of the accident and lost the baby. I don't know what all's going on there. I don't know any of that to be true. Shout out to Faith, though. Whose house? Ron's house. After seeing it about 5 or 8 times over the weekend, I can honestly say, again, that I like that show. I saw it in its entirety this time over the weekend, as opposed to the first 20 minutes, and I fell asleep when it premiered. I like the show. And you know what? Why did I catch myself... Okay, a couple of tears escaped my eyes when his daughter, got the car.
Yes.
There were a couple of tears that escaped my eyes. And I was like, why am I crying? What is the calendar date? Today's the 17th, right?
Yes.
I saw it yesterday. It's the 16th. Okay, so I'm about 4 days away. Because, I'm trying to figure out the emotions. Yeah, and the water retention, I might add. Lisa Rinna is pregnant with her third child. Well, she's 42 years old. You know her. Melrose Place, Days of Our Lives, biggest lip job in Hollywood. Well, she and her boyfriend, David Covington, because, she's no longer with Harry Hamlin, they're pregnant. Wow. She's wearing pregnancy clothes already. Well, little stuff, to show off the belly and whatnot. Congratulations to Lisa Rinna. I like her in my head. R. Kelly went to court on Friday in Chicago to talk about that, that child porn case that he's dealing with. Well, the next time he goes back to court will be October 28th. No word on what the hell got accomplished. He's still free. So no word on what actually got accomplished in court on Friday. Mariah Carey, by now I'm sure that she's re-releasing The Emancipation of Mimi. This time, there are going to be 4 new tracks added. I love that idea. And a limited CD DVD will be released also. That new Emancipation of Mimi will hit stores on November 5th. That CD is in rotation in my car, along with, I still have Usher Confessions in my car. You know what I mean? And I still have Mary J. Blige. I always keep a Mary in there. It's usually What's the 411, but I have Share My World in there now. Spike Lee is going to New Orleans. He's planning a documentary on Hurricane Katrina, the aftermath. He's going to examine the role that race and politics have played in cleaning up this Hurricane Katrina mess. But back to C. Dolores Tucker. So the lawsuit was filed nearly a year after Tupac was killed. And she claims that the lyrics on All Eyes on Me, there were some lyrics regarding her, and they caused her, here's the quote, great humiliation, mental pain, and suffering. And her husband, William, here's the quote, suffered a loss of advice, companionship, and sex. Yeah. She was suing Tupac's estate at that point for slander and infliction of emotional distress and invasion of privacy, and she was asking for $10 million in damages. Some people questioned the lawsuit at the time that the great and late C. Dolores filed the lawsuit against Tupac, rest in peace. They were saying it's hard to believe that a reporter from the Los Angeles Times, actually, here's his quote: "It's hard for me to believe that these lyrics could have destroyed her sex life, but we can only wait for the proof to be revealed in court." Did they ever prove that her husband was turned off to her? What did Tupac say about C. Dolores Tucker? Did he say anything smelled down there like he did with me?
That was part of it.
Well, he said that to me.
Yeah.
I mean, in that song. And then called a hit out on me. The Jenny Craig.
Oh, okay.
Put a hit out on her. And he called me a fat ass. It's just my opinion that there's more to the husband-wife scenario here. See, Dolores might have been looking for a reason. Maybe that her husband hadn't touched her in a while. I don't know.
Said I got raped in jail. Picture that. Revenge is a payback. You get Wendy Williams and I'm break back on the neck down your throat. Anybody ever see Wendy Williams' fat ass? I'm about to put a $20,000 hit through Jenny Craig to come find your ass and put you in a fat farm. Thug like outlaw West Side. It's Tupac, so you know who said it. Experience.
Now, Art, when you were cutting that up, you were trying to be kind, so you cut out the stinky coochie part?
Yeah, it was longer than that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was longer.
Because I could take it. It's just because of time. Yeah. We can't have real long, what do you call those moments that you do there?
A promo.
A promo. Or a sweeper. Mm-hmm. So Jude Law and Sienna Miller are over, and they're saying at the hands of a Selma Hayek incident. The New York Post is reporting that Jude and Sienna had agreed to meet for a makeup lunch at his Paris hotel room, but it soon turned into a screaming fight when Sienna confronted Jude about Selma Hayek. Apparently, Sienna was reportedly tipped off about Jude and Selma's relationship, intimacy. In Paris, no less. So Sienna was screaming as things flew into the room, and Jude appeared completely calm and nonchalant. And she was clearly upset. So now it's absolutely over. Patti LaBelle was dropped from Def Jam.
Oh.
And it's not even like it was main Def Jam. It was Def Jam Classics. We're just out of respect of Patti. This is the one case where I say hold on to an artist and just use it as a tax write-off. If she's not making you money, so what? That's Miss Patti. She's like everybody's aunt, people who don't have mothers, like a mother in their head, sister in the older crows' heads, Well, apparently all that fell to deaf ears. And L.A. Reid is the cause of this.
How you doing?
It says, that Patti was defiant against her boss, L.A. Reid. I got to read the full story, but that's the gist of it. So I already told you that Joey Lawrence is going to Half and Half to do a little guest starring. Well, I just wanted to rejudge this because he had only signed originally to 6 episodes of Half and Half, which is now in its 4th season. But the executive producer, Yvette Lee Browser, is saying that she's so pleased with the chemistry that Joey has with Essence Atkins, that's Little Dee Dee, that she has written Joey into 7 additional episodes. Here's what Yvette says. Joey and Essence work very well together, so much so that we asked Joey to stay on, and he didn't hesitate to say yes. Well, he's out of work. Why not? Joey and Essence are attractive people, and their characters have had this unsaid physical attraction that will surface in time for sweeps. Wow. Now, I love Half and Half, but I've never seen Joey Lawrence on here. I got to start paying more attention. Did you hear about that guy who used to be on Saturday Night Live? They ruled his death as a suicide. Well, his name is Charles Rocket, and he was on SNL during the season 1980 to 81. That's so long ago. I don't even remember. He was 56 at the time of his death, and he was found dead in a field near his home in Canterbury, Connecticut. On October 7th, his throat had been cut. Oh. Can you imagine committing... And his death was ruled a suicide, which means, geez, he had more guts than everybody in the room. How are you going to cut your own throat and later die? Wow. I mean, they say suicide is the coward's way out, but not when you slit your own throat.
That's a slow way to go.
That's a slow... And he didn't mind. He went on to appear in a bunch of different TV shows, including Moonlighting, Max Headroom, Earth Girls Are Easy. Then he did Dumb and Dumber, Dances with Wolves, and he's dead. Charles Rocket. His real name was Charles Claverie. Ooh. Shout out to everybody in Canterbury, Connecticut. How big is that town? My brother-in-law went to Canterbury boarding school. That's the only thing I know about it. You know. Hey, Brian. Yes, I'll take some gummy lifesavers. Just put them right there. Mm-hmm. Can I have two more?
Oh!
Now, can you take away the green ones? Or those apple? Wait.
No, those are apple.
Oh, and leave them right there. I got 4 reds and 2 greens. Oh, Mick Jagger's daughter Lizzie is defending Kate Moss, by the way. There's a lot of people standing up and, defending Kate Moss. She says, it's not just Kate. Everybody in England is doing cocaine. There's so much of it about. You have a deal with the bigger you have to deal with the bigger problem, she says, not just blame her. So apparently there's some sort of cocaine problem going on over there. Paula Abdul. Do you remember the season of American Idol when Constantine Margolis was on? I don't, so I'm just doing this for you Idolistas. Well, apparently Paula gushed and gooed over Constantine, and now Constantine has just signed a deal with ABC and Kelsey Grammer to do a Kelsey Grammer-produced ABC sitcom. While Ruben lay broke and sweaty somewhere down south doing absolutely nothing. Disgusted. Oh my gosh, Whitney Houston. She had some teeth problems. Well, says here, this just in. People have made some biting remarks about Whitney Houston, but none like the one we heard when the diva showed up to the big South of France bar mitzvah to perform for a son of a Russian billionaire. Hours before the concert was to start, Whitney's people called the party planners to inform them that there was a gaping problem. Whitney wouldn't be able to sing because several of the teeth in her mouth had fallen out. Back in April, when Whitney was in rehab, a friend of Whitney's reported that she was suffering from dental issues, saying she complains her gums are sore and separating from her teeth, and her teeth have come loose. A private dentist came to the rescue in Russia. He reportedly made a set of false teeth. Art, remember mine? A set of false teeth so that the show could go on. Wow. Say no to drugs. Mm-hmm. All right, well, you all, we have one more break. And presumably Black Rob will be joining us. We'll see.
Wendy, man.
So, Whitney, is there drug use at this present time?
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney. You.
No, you're not talking to me. I'm a mother. Only my mother has privy to that information. You talk to your child about that. Don't ask me no questions like I'm a child. Don't ask me like I'm a child, because I'm not a child, Wendy.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, where the listening is fun and the winning is easy.
You just won yourself $1,000.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
$1,000 winners throughout the day. Set your radio to wake up and get paid.
You got $1,000.
$1,000 free money?
I'm that serious.
Each morning at 7:15, 12:15, and then again at 5:15.
Congratulations, Wendy. Oh, I love it. You just picked up $1,000.
You don't know how much I need it.
It's the $107,000 cash guarantee.
What's the baddest station you ever heard of right here?
107.5 WBLS. WBLS FM.
Hey, this is your man Steve Harvey in the mornings. Come and get this money, y'all. We got it for you cash.
Be caller number 10 at 212-545-1075.
$1,000 right here from 107.5 WBLS.
Oh, and they're ringing the phones. Hi, BLS, you're caller number 1. And BLS, you're caller number 2. And you're caller number 3 here at BLS. And you're caller number 4. How you doing? Caller number 5. Caller number 6. Hey. You're caller number 7. You're caller number 8. WBLS, you're caller number 9. BLS, you're caller number 10. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you, Wendy. How are you?
I'm doing well today. Thank you for listening.
Oh, wow. I'm so surprised.
Yes, and what is your name?
Anika.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Manhattan.
Okay, well, Anika, you just picked up $1,000 in our $107,000 cash guarantee.
That's wonderful.
What a beautiful thing.
That's wonderful.
So we thank you so much for listening. Everyone else, if you want to be a winner like Anika, make sure that you're listening. Your winning begins again tomorrow morning at 7:15. Thanks, Anika, for checking us out. Tell us the only radio station in town with that $107,000 cash guarantee.
WBLS.
Hold on. We'll take your information. All right. Well, now, what did you tell me I have? A LA weight loss? Hey, everybody. It's Wendy Williams here to talk with you about LA weight loss. Okay, sure. I just had some Lifesavers gummy bears. Big deal. I had 7 of them. That's it. 7. I counted them out. And I had an oatmeal earlier, which I still have the container in front of me. 200 calories for this one container. And, okay, we'll be ready for him in a moment. In the next break. Okay, good. Black Rob is in the building. Fabulous. But you know, more so than anything, LA weight loss has just improved my quality of life. And I think that's the important thing. When you think about weight loss, it's not so much the people around you. It is how you feel about yourself. And you know, for years and years, you know, you can go on and fool yourself into thinking that carrying around all that extra weight is okay regarding your health. Well, you know, I'm healthy. You know, I'm big boned and I'm healthy and I'm strong and I've never been in the hospital and all my physicals are fine. But you got to understand, that's going to catch up to you. And being overweight knocks years off your life. Conflicting reports as to how many years. But in addition to that, for many of us, it's just not where we want to be. I can't speak for you. I can speak for me. It's not where I wanted to be. I needed to lose 15 pounds, and I wanted to do it with LA weight loss. I ended up losing 17 pounds, and I did it in approximately 10 weeks. You can do it too. 1-800-448-TRIM. 100 pounds, what is it? 75, 50, 25 pounds. What? They're affordable. No crazy pills and whatnot. And you get that one-on-one weight loss counselor. Everybody gets one, which I absolutely love. There are over 600 LA weight loss locations in the United States. I know that there's one near your work or your job or your place of convenience. So call them and find out. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's 1-800-448-TRIM. Thank you, LA Weight Loss. Now, I know Black Rob is coming in just a few moments. And being that we just gave away the money, I'm thinking that it's relatively safe to go to the phones to chat with people about other things because there is no money here until tomorrow morning. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
It's 107.5?
Yes, but you must turn your radio down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
But I missed $1,000, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You just heard me say it on the radio. Your radio was on blast. I heard you hear me say it.
Oh, this is Wendy?
Yes, hi.
Hi, Wendy. I enjoy your show.
Well, thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
The winning begins again tomorrow morning at 7:15. So please, if you're calling about money, no. Hello?
Hey, Wendy, this is Lamont from Eastham. I called you a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Lamont, what's going on?
None. Hey, I watched Half and Half last week, and Joey Lawrence was on there last week, I believe.
Wow, are they all making out and stuff? Like, what else?
I don't know, but you know what? You can see it's going to happen.
Oh, wow.
But he's got his head shaved, and he kind of looks like he's got a little Latino in him. He's dark.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, he's going for the assimilation role.
Yeah.
I like Joey Lawrence, and I love that show Half and Half. I think this is a good luck.
Yeah, I like it too. It's a good show. It's funny.
Yeah. In case you just turned on your radio, they added 7 more episodes. Originally, he was signed on for 6. Now there's plus 7 more.
And that's just so they can create the love interest between them. Because right now, they kind of fight back and forth, so you can see something's going to happen in the long run.
Isn't that how it always is?
Of course.
The tension makes for electrifying sex. Thanks for calling,
Wendy.
Lamont. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dear Wendy, I have to tell you, I watched Breaking Bonaducci for the first time over the weekend. All I have to say is, wow, I'm hooked. It's a car wreck. Why shouldn't you watch it? But on the serious side, how sad. What an intelligent and at the same time sad man. I feel terribly sorry for him and his family, especially his wife, who tries her hardest to see through him. Why would Danny put his life on blast that way? Well, money is fine, but how much money could possibly be trafficking? I know, the reality shows are just, you got to put more and more on the line to get numbers with them. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Welcome.
I need some help, Wendy. Can you give me some advice?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Wendy, I have this friend, and hygiene problems.
Okay.
And I don't know how to approach her and tell her about this.
You can't.
I don't know what to do.
You can't.
I can't?
No.
Okay. So, what do I do? Nothing?
Deal with it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you can't.
Wendy, you can't be serious.
No, I am very serious. Wait, is this your best friend?
No, it's not. It's just a friend.
I'm not changing my answer. I still say you can't. If it's your best friend, I would still say you can't. I mean, how do you tell somebody something like that?
I don't know, but I don't know, but it's just kind of disturbing.
No, leave it alone.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Wendy.
You're welcome.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking to Wendy.
Have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
It's 866 Get Wendy. Hi. Hello.
Yeah. What up, Wendy?
Hey. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, listen, I'm just calling to put that dude who called early on blast about being 5'8", 217.
Yeah.
5'8", 217 is fat. I mean, he worried about why fat chicks hollering at him. That's why. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a little fat?
Yeah, that's a little thick. You know what I mean? I'm 5'8", 170, muscular. So 5'8", 217 is a little thick.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Yeah, that was a couple hours ago. Everybody got that phone call. Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good. I have a problem I wonder if you can help me with.
Wait, hold on a second, sir. He does have an attractive voice, doesn't he, Art?
I'm being seduced right now.
Yeah, you're being seduced. All right, go ahead.
Yes, I'm a 30-year-old guy. I was married since June. But a week after I got married, I was cheating.
Oh.
I have feelings for a young lady. And my wife really doesn't know. She's really in love, I guess.
Why did you get married? This affair apparently was going on prior to you asking her to become your wife.
I don't know.
Well, no. Where did you meet this young lady?
Oh, I knew her for a few years. I knew her for about 4 years.
And when did you start the sexual affair?
Soon after I met her.
Okay, so this has been going on the whole time that you were dating your wife, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, why didn't you get in a serious relationship with her? I mean, is she underage?
Oh, no.
So why didn't you ever approach her to become your missus and whatnot?
I tried, and, being that she's older than I am.
No. I'm talking about your young lady.
Yeah, I tried, but being that I'm older than she is.
Okay, there you go.
I'm older than she is.
How old is she?
She's in her 20s.
And how old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
Well, yeah, what is her exact age, sir?
26.
Okay. Well, You tried to have a regular, normal romance with her, and she didn't want that, or
No, she did. But being that I was 12 years old, that I kind of got a little scared that maybe once I get older that she would leave.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, the reverse, ladies. Look at this.
Yes.
Well, so what is your question regarding your less than forthright behavior with your wife? Why don't you divorce your wife? Why would you even marry another person if you can't get over this young girl?
Wendy, I'm asking for your advice. Okay. I really don't know what to do.
Well, it's time to...
I really want to leave, but I can't really...
You want to leave your wife, or you want to leave the jump off alone?
No, I want to leave my wife.
Okay, well then this is what you do. Baby, I want to leave you. And she's going to say, why? And you're going to say, because it's just not working out. And she's going to say, wait a minute, I didn't see the signs. And she's going to back you into a corner, and before long you're going to be... Try not to tell about the jump off. Unless she pushes you into a corner, and even then. But you don't seem like you're a good liar or plan hatcher. You seem like you're going to dumb out during the whole process. How many kids do you have with your wife?
None.
Oh, good. Okay, so perfect time to leave. You got that on your side. All right, so, it won't be as melodramatic because there's no kids and whatnot. You've been married for 2 years. Make sure you pay your spousal support, if any is granted, and go on with your life. And I would suggest that if you really care about this woman that you've been jumping off with, then get over the age thing. We as women, we deal with that every day. If she's going to leave you, she's going to leave you anyway. In the meantime, go after, what you think will make you happy. And if what will make you happy is a 26-year-old woman who you've been having an affair with for years, then once your divorce is finalized, take some time to think about it. Although, this is not much of a woman either, because while you've been married, she's been knowingly sleeping with a married man.
No, she has no idea.
That you're married?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
She probably won't want you anyway. Yeah. Because you're a liar all the way around. I mean, you've lied to 2 women. Free your wife.
Sucker.
Yeah, free your wife. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Are you still turned on, Art?
No.
Me neither. It's funny how behavior can do that. Mm-hmm. All right, it's BLS Wendy until 7.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Wendy Williams and Mr. Marcus.
Were you actually Superhead's boyfriend at one time, or was that another lie that she told?
She's crazy.
Yeah, she said that you were her boyfriend. She denied participate. She said, silly Marcus, he was my boyfriend, and I didn't even realize we were being taped. That was a porn movie that you all were making.
Yeah.
Mr. Marcus's Neighborhood.
I don't know.
And she played the role of Honey.
Yeah, she did. She's good at what she does. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't think she likes actual sexual intercourse part. I think the oral thing.
She's good at that.
She's pretty good at that. She's really good at that, actually.
That's why they call her Superhead.
Got him. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Wait a minute. It's that time of the year when they're having us, order stuff for our offices, like push pins and stuff. And so I'm getting it confused because I'm not sure which office, my home office or the one here. So I'm ordering for both. I'm just playing. All right, everybody. Black Rob is... Open the door. Straighten up his microphone. Is in the building. Hey, Black Rob. Wow. Right. Nice to see you. Wow.
Halloween came very
good. All right.
Yeah. Frightful, Wendy.
Yeah.
Black Rob. Black Rob.
Yeah.
Now, I love the promotional item, this milk carton. Yeah. I even love that you were missing in action showing up here to the show today. Was that planned? Is that a part of your shtick?
Nah. I had to go pick up, some medication, my doctor and everything. I'm good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
What kind of medication did you pick up? Let me take a look at it.
Diuretics, it's in the car. Some diuretics.
Oh, you get a little problem with your moving your bowels?
No. Urinating.
Oh, diuretics.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have a problem urinating?
Yeah, I got a kidney problem, Wendy.
Oh, that's right. For years you've had a kidney problem, Black Rob. Right. Refresh our memories. When did that all go down? Yes, that is one of the big stories about you.
Yeah, it went down, probably about 3 years ago in Atlanta.
Yeah. How did you discover?
You know what? I just woke up one morning, man, and it's like my legs were swollen. So I went straight to Piedmont.
Swollen bad?
Yeah, it just looked it didn't look natural. Like, it didn't look like it was something that should be there.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, so, I went and checked it out. I thought I had a hernia or something.
Yes.
So, they told me what it was, and, ever since then, I've been taking care of it, man.
Yeah.
At the most, it's crazy.
Jeez. So, do you have health insurance, or are you paying for this at a private? No, who does your health insurance for you? Your record label?
Yeah, definitely.
So that's nice.
Big shouts to Vajda, holding me down up there. Vajda Dunlap.
Yes, and your bad boy's got your policy, your health policy.
Definitely.
And you're draining it while you can because you are, you're not a well man.
Yeah, right.
You've got a lifelong kidney problem.
Right.
And so, thank God for health insurance.
Yeah.
This will cost a fortune.
For sure.
Now, Black Rob's new CD is released tomorrow. The hot new single is called Ready.
Yeah.
The CD is called Bet on Black. Do I have that right?
No, the CD is called The Black Rob Report.
The Black Rob Report.
But when you bet on black, you always get your money back.
Yeah. And,
so
And the Rob Report has the flyest cars and whatnot.
All right.
Did you read that? I can't even bend down. Yeah. Is it? You've already listened to it?
Wow. Y'all heard that, y'all heard that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What songs do you like?
Wendy syndicated, right?
Everybody's here.
Oh, yeah, everybody. Y'all heard that.
Ready. I love Warrior that he put on your
album. Yeah, Warrior, and thank you for that too. Fire. You want to be a warrior? Song is hot. So I see that you have Akon on here. I see that you have D-Dot. You have Craig Mack on here. Very nice. Who else? You did something with Biggie. And Chopper from the band.
Yeah,
All right, now let's talk about you. Are you
see that promotion, right?
Yeah, this is crazy.
That brings us back to the old days, Bad Boy, when Total had the cereal boxes and
they damn sure did.
The Big Macs.
They damn sure did.
I'm bringing it back.
Black Rob's promotional item, everybody, is a milk carton with Black Rob missing. We happen to have this in our refrigerator at home. I thought it was funny when I got it. I said, let me throw it in the refrigerator. It's like a funny laugh.
Yeah.
I open it up. Good morning, Black Rob.
Okay.
Okay. So it's been 5 years since a CD from you, Black Rob.
I know, Wendy. I'm feeling it too. But that's why, what I'm saying, it brought me even more, it made me even more stronger to come back to where I am.
Yeah.
I ain't never go nowhere. Everybody's seen me in the clubs out here.
Yeah, and you've been in the news, for various things.
Yeah,
robbing and stealing.
Hey.
I mean,
You know what it is,
Yeah.
And, I really don't want to build on it because it's still open.
Oh.
So I don't want to sabotage.
Been settled?
I don't want to sabotage my victory up here if it's going to be one. So
okay. All right.
That's what it's going to be.
Yeah. So tell me about how long it took you to make this second CD.
Right.
It's been 5 years since the first one.
Right.
How long have you been working on this particular CD?
Probably about 8 or 9 months.
8 or 9 months.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing for 4 months and a number or 4 years and a number of months?
Well, basically, like I said, I was taking care of my health.
Yeah.
How
bad was it when it was really bad,
It was
Rob?
bad. It was bad. It got to the point where I was like 250 pounds.
Wow.
And
how much you weigh now? Because you look good.
I weigh about 175. 170. That's about my fighting weight.
Yeah, so you porked up.
Yeah, I'm ready.
This was due to medication or due to you just laying around and feeling sorry for yourself?
No, never that. If I did that, I wouldn't be here sitting right here talking to you right now.
Right.
So I got up off my butt and did what I had to do.
Yeah.
Check this out, man. Took care of it. So all that other time, and it was just that. I wasn't in jail or nothing like that, but I was just taking care of my health. That's what it was.
Now, your name has become notorious with getting high.
Yeah.
And swirling around the Where is Black Rob, the milk cartons and stuff. In addition to you not being here for 5 months, I was hearing that you weren't the most reliable person in terms of studio time and stuff. Do you care to rebut or elaborate or talk?
You know what it is with me. You know what it is with me. Like I say, when I take this rap thing real serious. And what I do, I take it real serious. I mean, I don't know how other people might feel about what they do, but I take this serious, and I'm not the type to be in the studio all the time,
Gotcha.
every day. You know, so when I go in there and I'm spitting it, it's classic.
You're ready. Yeah.
It's classic. So, you know, you hear my albums, you hear the songs I do, Warrior, anything. You know, it's coming from my heart. And I'm not just going in there spitting.
Wait, give me a moment more with Black Rob. What are your thoughts on Mace coming back?
Hey, you know, it's all good. You know, I mean, hey, you know, but I mean, as far as him, you know, switching over like that,
yeah,
you know, he got to answer. He got to answer to God at the end of the day, man. That's the bottom line. But Mace, I love him as a person, as an artist.
Yeah,
you know, big up to him, man, and good luck.
Do you have children?
Yeah.
How many children do you have?
I got 5 kids, man. 4 boys, 1 girl.
Is that one baby's mother, or is that 5 babies' mothers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, you know,
it goes down like that because, you know, sometimes you meet people and it don't work out.
Yeah, but
that's what it is. You know, just take care of your kids, man.
Yeah,
that's it, man. All your girls calling up here saying y'all got babies from me, and I ain't taking care of my baby. Stop that?
What is the most shocking?
Stop that.
All right, you got 5 kids. Were any of them like from like a quickie, you know, in a broom closet at a restaurant or anything like that?
No. I never had a quickie.
You had relationships with these different women,
definitely,
or one night stands with some of them.
Nah, none of my kids came from one night stands. I'm proud to say that.
Hang on, affiliates, for just one more moment. I got Black Rob here. Just got to finish this line of questioning.
Okay.
You know, so do you? Are you still romantically involved with any of the 5 babies' mothers?
Right now, I don't want to say nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want to say nothing because one of them hear that and then the other one,
yeah,
I don't get nobody no idea.
Yeah, I got you. And you got an outside source girlfriend too.
Yeah, but they all cool though. Everybody's cool. I love all my baby mothers.
Are you in love now?
No, I'm in love with my music right now.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Now, how's your relationship with Puffy? Black Rob's here. Hold on, affiliates. I'll be right there.
Puff is business. It's business. Bottom line, me and Puff is business.
Okay.
Always been business, but you know it's a friendship there because I knew him for almost a decade.
Yeah.
Now. So it's a friendship there, but it's mostly business.
Mostly business.
Yeah.
How's G-Dep doing?
G-Dep is all right. He was at Speed last night, looking good. I love him.
Was he ever on heroin?
No.
That was another word.
Rumor.
Yeah, that was a word.
That's a rumor.
Yeah. Well, Black Rob, I wish you well.
Thank you,
with this CD.
Wish you well. I heard you number 1 now.
Yes.
Can we get a clap?
Yeah, there's a lot going on here with the experience. Yeah, you know what? You don't have on headphones.
Oh, wow.
Because we would have gotten you headphones to ask you to freestyle, but you were so damn late, I wanted to get my line of questioning done.
You know what? It's good to see you back out here doing
Rob.
it, and you're number 1.
Thank you, Rob. It's called The Rob Report. It's Black Rob, first CD in 5 years.
Yeah. And it's fire, y'all.
And I'm going to check it out. I know one single is. That's The Warrior now, because that was on my CD. But I got to get to these other. You got 22 songs on here. Well, one is the intro, and you got 22 spots on here, is what I'm saying. I wish you well.
Thank you, Wendy.
I wish you well with everything.
Thank you.
And I wish you well with that case in Santa trouble, Rob.
I am.
All right.
I am.
Black Rob, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back.
Better on Black tomorrow.
Wendy, man.
The 107.5 WBLS, New York.
Let's take some calls from the request line. Caller number 1.
Earlier today, she talked to radio host Wendy Williams.
Dateline's Hoda Kotb talks with New York radio DJ Wendy Williams.
Earlier this year on Wendy Williams' New York radio show.
Wendy Williams is a national syndicated radio personality. Jimmy's guest tonight, Wendy Williams.
Why is Wendy Williams fast becoming the queen of all media?
She's made her mark making celebrities extremely uncomfortable on her popular New York radio show. She's got a TV show on VH1. Please welcome troublemaker Wendy Williams.
Oh, my Lord, am I ready for this day? That was the most erratic, weird interview I'd ever heard.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you. I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Hi, everybody. Wait, hold on. I've tried to get a clock for under $30, but in this office ordering book, all the clocks are $60 and over, and I'm feeling like they're going to say no, I can't order a clock. But
go to Home Depot.
No, because if I go to Home Depot, that's not on the company's credit card.
And we bought 2 clocks and they didn't work.
And I bought them from Target for $19. But by the time I bought 2 of them, unless somebody can fix art, look, can you please fight for the stuff that's in the book?
Yes.
I just ordered a clock that was $65.
Oh, gosh.
And please, that push cart thing that I want to wheel my stuff from the office in here, $315.
Oh.
Look, you can choose another material, steal one from another floor. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just need, the girls are breaking their back. I got so much crap I bring in here every day.
Okay.
All right.
Wendy, you know what?
Yes.
I forgot to mention during the Black Rob thing that if people call that number, remember?
Oh, yes.
Remember I gave you those papers?
Yes.
If people call 888-ROB-1018,
yes,
they can win a trip, I believe it's to
Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Exactly.
So, like, if they had heard him on your show,
right,
call in and say they saw Black Rob, I think that's like...
Oh, that's a Black Rob spotting, you guys.
Exactly. So I don't know how many of those you need, but you make the spottings and then you get a trip.
Okay, or turn around. Let me look at the number again on your back. 888-ROB-1018. Artist such a groupie. Black Rob comes, gives a T-shirt. He immediately goes in the other room, puts it on.
He's a good artist.
He is a good artist. Mary J. Blige was so good last night. She looks really terrific, too. She's got a new project coming out in November. But really, huh?
What kind of clock do you want?
A clock that tells time.
That works.
It doesn't have to be $65. But I just wanted it to be black framed with the nice big black letters. It doesn't have to be some designer clock for $65. That's so expensive. Just something that looks nice against the pink walls in my office. Yeah, something nice and big. That's
like that, digital one.
This one.
Black.
Oh, I'll take this one.
Black.
No, you know what? I'll take a one in silver. I'll take one just like that.
Well, that's the air clock. You can't have that one.
Oh.
No, one like it.
It's not nailed down.
Oh. All right, y'all heard that.
Yeah, but you just like a clock. I mean, the office doesn't look like it'll be ready until the spring, but when it's ready,
you go with the pink.
Sure, not pink.
What you got?
What is that?
Yeah, no, but I'm not a pink clock.
No, black.
Right,
black trim.
Black
letters.
Yeah,
white face.
Yes,
black station.
I just want to make it, a nice
Black
presentation.
I got it.
Yeah, I just want to make it a nice presentation. There's going to be a lot of animal print in there, and
It's a great room.
Yeah.
Somebody in an apartment over there is looking at Steve Harvey's room that's red.
Yeah.
And they're looking at your room that's pink.
Yeah.
And they're glad they didn't do the brown acid.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys, Steve Harvey. So, he's here at BLS, and his room. Actually, it's not as daring red as I thought that Steve would go. It's more like burgundy. It looks very subtle, actually. It doesn't look like brownish. It looks like maroon. Do they even use that color anymore? Maroon, that name has been replaced with burgundy, right? Mm-hmm. I remember being a kid growing up, it was called maroon, and I had a maroon danskin. That's maroon. Now they call it burgundy. Crayola rejudged their color names years ago also. When I say years, I just mean maybe 1 or 2. They don't call certain colors anymore,
Well, you know why? Because they've got so many different shades in one color.
Yes. I remember growing up with a color called peony pink. And peony is the color of the flower, peony pink.
Burnt sienna.
Burnt sienna. Well, no, that's still used, Art.
Oh, it is? Okay, sorry. I haven't played with crayons in a while.
Yeah, that's art. Yellow ochre.
Yeah. Anyway, so look, Osama bin Laden is dying.
Oh.
Well.
How did they know that?
Well, apparently, and he's a big man, 6'4". But apparently, his body is giving out on him, and he's in bad need of a kidney dialysis. He has the machine portable that he takes from foxhole to foxhole and cave to cave, running from the U.S., bombings and stuff. The problem is the conditions are filthy. There's no place to plug in the stuff. So he's not getting help. So he's 6'4". They say that his 6'4" frame is now bowed. He's all hunched down. Yeah. Staying in a cave, And his health is worsening by the day. He's in bad need of not just the dialysis, but a full transplant. They say he's down to 100 pounds. Imagine being 6'6" and weighing 100 pounds. He's got low blood pressure. He's also got diabetes, and he needs insulin shots with his diabetes. He's a physical wreck. Terry McMillan says she does not hate Jonathan. The only person that she hates in this world is Osama bin Laden.
Frightful, Wendy.
Oh, did she say Saddam Hussein? One of the two of them. So, a lot is going on. Over at the OC, Mishka Barton, she recently asked her bosses for a raise per episode, and they gave it to her. She was originally making 5 figures per episode. Now she's making 6 figures per episode, which is a good thing because she's financially really strapped. Apparently, she just bought this $7 million Beverly Hills home. Her mortgage payments are $30,000 a month. And she had a boyfriend, Brandon Davis, who was very wealthy, able to, help her, do and make and, But now she and Brandon have broken up, and she's gotten with this new boyfriend. His name is Cisco Adler. And apparently he's broke and isn't nearly as generous as Brandon was. So she winds up paying for a lot of their dates and a lot of their life and so on and so forth. So in order for her to continue to be the sugar mama, apparently this raise for her salary at the OC was definitely needed. I was talking about Whitney Houston's cracked tooth smile. It was only an hour ago, though. Is it too early to tell you the same story again, or is this like a new audience? This is like a new audience?
And you also promised them...
oh, gosh.
LL Cool J, don't forget.
I already told the LL Cool J. Oh, I said I was going to repeat it. Yeah. Okay. Well, Whitney Houston, they're saying, was doing a big concert in the south of France. Actually, she was appearing at a private bar mitzvah, actually bat mitzvah, for the son of a Russian billionaire. And hours before the concert was supposed to be starting, Whitney called the party planner and saying that, I'm unable to do this. Several teeth have fallen out of my head. Well, back in April, Whitney went into rehab, and that's when her friends started talking about her dental issues, complaining Whitney was of, gums being sore and her teeth separating from her skull. And so apparently for the bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, bar mitzvah, that's for a boy. Bats is for a girl. Yeah. For the bar mitzvah, they flew in some sort of Russian dentist to, make her a set of falsies. I don't get how you sing with the falsies. Well, you guys, remember I was telling you about this, the New York Magazine article? It is finally out. And I have to say, what a frightful, frightful scene this entire article is. Just frightful. Yet, as tragic and frightful as the whole article is, from the pictures... except for the picture of me and my mom and my dad. That's a good picture. But from the pictures to the words that the writer Stephen Fishman has chosen, just what a frightful mess he makes me sound. And I got to tell you something. If I was reading New York Magazine and had never listened to this radio show, I would be compelled to listen. Yes. Like, what the hell? Oh, she's a frightful mess. I mean, he made me sound like I will never be happy unless I get my parents' approval, which I do enjoy getting my parents' approval. I don't live for it, but I must say, as much as I try to, I'm my own person. I'm a grown-ass woman. I pay my own bills. When my mom and dad give me the affirmative nod, it does make me happy. But I don't live for their approval. And furthermore... Art has never sucked anybody's toes in this studio. Now, yes, he is a foot fetish king, but Art, you've never sucked anybody's toes. No. And in the article, it talks about how the interns can't look at me, speak to me, whatever. Just making it just sound terrible up here. Oddly, though, if I didn't know and I just wanted to, I would listen. Mm-hmm. I think we might have new listeners today based on this article. Yeah. And look at the picture.
Oh, my gosh.
The main picture that we took at the photo studio, it's in the New York Magazine. The front is, it says, the Jewish brain. Are Jews smarter? Blah, blah, blah. And I got a front little headline, too. It says, Wendy Williams shock jockette. Yes. So inside on page 36, this
Halloween came very early this year.
Yes. Who are you kidding? Are you kidding me? I'm so distracted by my breast, though. You better work, Miss Honey.
That's right. Now give me some breast now.
Ow. However, I just look like I've been doing heroin all night, don't I?
Oh.
And see, here's the thing, and this is not Steve Lindsay's fault. The photographer that they used is like one of these pseudo photographers who was sold work, I forget his name, for like, a couple $100,000. And he's worldwide, he's overseas. One of our interns goes to NYU Film or something or another school, and they taught about this particular photographer. So when I mentioned, I came in ranting about him the day that we took the picture, and she said, oh yeah, I know him, he's some, arrogant, like, full of himself, he's an artiste, and so on and so on. I said, oh, well, no wonder why he was so upset to take a stupid picture of a stupid black girl from New Jersey for, some stupid magazine, But the point is that he did it. So somewhere in there, all that money or whatever, you did it. And he did it with an attitude. And my expression, I'm giving him what he was giving me.
Yeah, back at him.
I'm giving it right back at him. Like, I didn't feel like smiling. Furthermore, nobody ever told me that he likes to do, well, first of all, he doesn't like to take pictures. Second of all, when he takes pictures of human beings, he likes to focus in on a body part. So, like, he wanted to take a picture of just my mouth, going off. Which I had no problem with that. I got all my silvers replaced with whites. I mean, I've been dying for a picture where I can actually, my favorite thing to do is, laugh and throw my head back. I just think it's so beautiful when people don't have any silver, Yeah. I do. And it's only like a 2-year-old job, so I'm still high on it. I'm still like, how you doing? Yeah. Say like that. I left one piece of silver to make it look real. I don't even know why I did that. I feel like going to get that taken out. Alas, anyway. I thought it was going to be a faraway shot. I thought they'd want it, like it'd be a full body shot or something like that. So I had on the cool jeans and cool rocker, Tag for Humanity, t-shirt and cool boots. And, Steve Lindsay did hair and makeup, did cool, hey, sisters, we're going to be doing it for ourselves. And I expect to be way back here, and he's taking the picture over there and not, zooming in and so on and so forth. And he sets me up in a church pew in front of a Jesus hanging from the wall with shackles, because it was a Jesus theme. His whole apartment was the Jesus theme. And no mirrors, no reflections. And I'm like, wow, you're really close. And he was shooting from the bottom. I have uneven nostrils. He was shooting from down here, and I was like, okay, what's the deal? And he said, well, I shoot portraits. I'm like, portraits with this makeup? Oh. So Steve was like, well, Wendy, let's, scrub your face and do whatever. I was like, no, let's not. And say we did. No. I mean, I'm not a supermodel. I'll take the L. So this is what we come out with right here.
It still looks good, though.
No, it doesn't. It's frightful. They spend not 1 ounce of, no airbrushing, like nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing. It's just raw. Makeup caked on. I have no idea what the who's in.
The boobs balance it out.
Yeah, the boobs balance it out. They do look nice. I don't have stretch marks on my breasts, thank God. I don't have stretch marks. No. I have cellulite, though. Oh, my gosh. I cried, he says, 4 times during it. I remember crying once or twice. Maybe it's 4 times. I don't know. I'm an emotional wreck, which is all a part of the mess that the article is. I'm crying and bragging like making it rest on the laurels of having a diamond or diamonds or whatever. Like whatever he says about the diamonds. I just remember reading it. I read the article earlier today, and I was like, oh my gosh. Self-centered, nasty. Interns don't look at me. You know what I mean? I didn't get Trevor a birthday gift. Do you know what I said? I apparently come in and she tells her production director, I know it's your birthday. He sensed Wendy's mood. That's a part of the job. Apparently Trevor looked at him and said, a bipolar day. And he's not pushing anything. Listen to what I say about birthdays, though. It's just terrible. I mean, and I did say this. But I'm glad that I'm on for 5 hours a day so I can balance out some of this craziness. Because I like the attention. I don't care what. This right here just makes me and this show sound a mess. a must listen to. Let me dial her up. A mess. Everything from the pictures to the words. Art, they interviewed you for like 10 hours only to put in here that you are a foot fetish person who sucks the toes of our guests.
Only one guest that sucked their toes.
You didn't suck her toes, though. Didn't you just kiss the top of her foot?
I sucked one big toe, but it was a dry suck, not with no tongue lamp. Yeah, it was a dry suck.
That was A-Marie.
Yeah.
Well, the point is that you did it, and so now you sound a mess too. Wear that.
Oh, I have to lie on that sword.
Yeah, lie on that sword. Oh, this is what I say about birthdays. On the show. When people have birthdays, how does that affect my bottom line? I'm not Howard Stern. He can buy lunch every time there's a birthday. We're the little engine that could. The thing to do is work hard so you're here for your next effing birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trevor just said that was effed up what you said, especially after he cooked for your birthday.
I know, Trevor.
Oh, he's upset.
Trevor. But come on now, you know my heart is in the right place. You know, I do what I can. It just is, things don't happen necessarily on birthdays and stuff. You know you all are my little family.
You have those big pieces of chicken.
But I did say that. The thing to do is to work hard so you're here for your next effing birthday.
Wow.
And they use the whole word. I'm not having my parents read this. Hell no.
Are they curse in the magazine too? Yeah. Wow, they curse in there too.
Yeah. Anyway, it's the New York Magazine. It's a mess, and I love it. I like the attention. I mean, it's not intentional, but let's go to the telephone. Let's talk to people. Hello? Hello? Hi, it's Wendy. Hey, hello?
Yes, hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I just love this picture of Anna Wintour from Vogue magazine. She's got this whole tofu pie on her. She was wearing...
Oh, my God, is this Wendy?
Yeah.
Hi.
The PETA people
really quick, because I know you're in your last bonus hour.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I'm here in New York, and when you had the the Katrina telethon, excuse me, I was one of the people that donated $500.
Okay, hold on a moment, and they're going to pull your...
But wait. But I also wanted to make a comment about Charles Rocket, too.
Okay.
Do you remember when you said he was on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
His last show, I believe, was when Charlene Tilton was the host, and they did a spoof of Who Shot JR, but it was Who Shot CR. And at the very end of the show, he said the F word live on the air. And he was never seen on that show again.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that was the last show. I think they pulled him from that because, this was way before Janet's
Yes. Well,
yeah.
I do remember him.
Right.
I remember the hoopla that surrounded that. Well, thank you. Hold on a second. And
somebody's in the head and all that.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Get her information regarding her, because then Nicole can call her from the back. Okay. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Yeah, Charles Rocket, everybody. He was on SNL from 80 to 81, and he was found with his throat slashed in a field next to his house in Canterbury. In Canterbury, Connecticut. And they ruled it a suicide. What a way to go, right? Hello, hi.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
This is Sonia for Cyprus.
Hey, Sonia.
What's up, baby? Hey, Artie, baby.
Hey.
Don't leave Artie alone. He can suck what he wants.
Oh.
Leave my baby alone. You do what you want to do. You King Daddy over there.
King Daddy.
Listen, Wendy. They were talking about these reality movies. Have you seen Bonaducci? That boy is off the hook.
Yeah, I have.
They make Bobby Brown look like a saint.
Yeah.
And they talking all this mess about Bobby, but this man is a disaster.
He is.
It's not entertaining. It's sad.
Yes, it is.
We can laugh at Whitney and Bobby, but come on.
I don't anticipate Bonaducci living for like the next year.
Sad. I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
And one more thing I want to touch on. I know you love Janice. I don't care. You're still my sister. But I'm glad Amarosa was the last one in the house. Because I happened to watch a recurring area.
Me too. I saw that too over the weekend.
Yeah, I watched one of the old episodes of America's Top Model.
Okay.
And the way she went on front of Cara and the way she act, making them girls cry, she's all bad. Then she get on there and act like I almost cursed.
Yeah.
Can't get you off the air.
Yeah.
So I'm just calling to tell you you're doing a good job. I love you.
Thank you, Sonia.
And I can't wait to see Artie acting.
Oh, yes.
And I got to catch him at the comedy shop, me and Beverly. We got to get down there and catch him. He got to do his thing.
Yeah, thanks, Sonia.
Okay, and don't forget to get the grease of them guys' elbows. They was kind of rusty up there last time I was eating them comics, man. Pay them.
She said pay
I
them.
love you, baby.
Thanks, Sonia.
You and Steve is doing the damn thing.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I love you, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
Yeah, on Wednesday, everybody, Artie Life of the Party, telling jokes at the Laugh Factory, the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience. Steve Harvey's coming through this Wednesday, which will be a lot of fun.
Danny Bonaducci.
Let's get him on the show. What are you saying?
No.
He's still looking for a job.
Is he?
Yeah, well, he was fired.
A mess. He should.
Yeah.
Did you see yesterday's episode where he was asking the producers like if they're gonna hook him up and what's gonna happen to his television career after this, and he needs to support his wife?
Yeah, I did.
That's a reality TV.
Yeah, that's real reality. Real reality.
He is a mess. Cut his wrist. Had to lie to his daughter, say he installed windows.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to live much longer.
I don't think so either. I think his wife looks like a woman who's captured in her own house.
Yeah.
A prisoner in her own skin. And
Or something. Yeah, she
and
needs.
What about the plastic surgery, the surgery on the
I don't know. I didn't get in that
the
deep.
therapist.
I didn't get into that deep. I got to watch it. Like, I just, the whole. But I've seen the show a few times. Always doing something else, sorting socks or something like that. Yesterday, Mary's party was at 7:00. So I think when I saw it, it was earlier in the day. I can't even remember. Mary J. Blige had a listening, a celebration of her career. Really, is what it was last night at the Lincoln Center area, and it was really quite nice. It was by invite, and my husband and I went. It was 2 hours of open bar, standing, Susie style for cocktails and stuff. I mean, there were people dressed in jeans. There were people in suits. I wore a vintage Norma Kamali mini, and I wore, boots, calf boots. It was long sleeve, tight, how I did, big hair. Mm-hmm. And LL Cool J was there. He had on a pinstripe suit. Reverend Al Sharpton was there. He had on a suit. But there were a lot of people there, like with jeans and cute tops, the way girls can get away with doing, LL snubbed me. On one hand, I understand it because, even though I say he's the GOAT, and blah, 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 on the other hand, I talk about his, in my opinion, plastic surgery. Yes. And how you doing? Oh. From now until... so I reached my hand out to say hello to him. He turned on his heels and pranced away, and leaving his wife there. Like he didn't even have his wife by the hand, or wait for her to turn around so they can make a uniform decision to walk, which looked really crazy because Simone was standing there, and so I was still in. Okay, let me redirect my hand. He just snubbed me. Let me put it over at Simone. How you doing, Simone? She said, "Hey, Wendy, how you doing?" She didn't seem mad at me or any type of, crookediness at all. And I was like, well, you tell your husband that regardless of what I say and regardless of how he acts, he's still the GOAT. He's made this rap thing into movies, into, I know how to separate that. You know what I'm saying? And I've never taken that away from him. But
he yelled at her for that too, probably.
Oh, please. She probably got more than a yelling.
Oh!
No, and I don't know that. I'm just, I'm just saying. He had to come back and grab her hand out of conversation with me. Yeah. He came back and grabbed her hand out of conversation and whirled her around. And initially, when he left me and I was there with Mrs. Cool J, she saw the whole thing happen. I finger waved her before I said hello to him, and she, waved me back. She looks real cute. I like Simone. She's a real regular, cute girl, but real regular. Like she's not touched by Hollywood. And she's got the kids, and she's this a Queens girl. And boy, is LL a Queen boy.
Ooh.
How you doing?
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, I'm sure he gave her a good dressing down for that. Ice-T was there with Coco T. I love them. I love both of them. I met Coco pretty much in her New York coming out party. He'd just come to New York to do something. Coco was with him. He was doing radio. This is 4 years ago. And he's doing radio, and he stopped by. And Coco was in the room, and she wasn't there for the microphone, but I was like, who's this woman you have with her? She's got an incredible facial structure. Like her jaws are just, just very chiseled without looking masculine and all like that. And, clearly she has the, breast implants, really, blonde hair and, all like that. So, she was begging to be talked to. I mean, just by her look, not, because she was. So, I talked to her, and Ice-T was real about it. This is my girl, Coco, and everywhere I go, she goes, and we're in love. And I'll be damned. Every time I've seen Ice-T, whether it's I'm reading about him in the daily news. By the way, Coco did not give him a professional underneath the table at the restaurant. But the great thing about Ice-T, did you read about that in the Post or the news a few weeks ago? I asked him about that. Anyway, he said that didn't happen. But I told him, I said, I don't put it past either of you guys, because they're just a hot, sassy type of couple. Fun, exactly. They go out there in their own world. Yet they're with everybody. And Ice-T gets a lot of respect wherever he goes. White, black. They were sitting next to the Seinfelds last night. I was sitting 3 rows back from the Seinfelds. And Ice-T and Coco T. Jessica and Jerry. So, they were grooving to marry. Jerry stayed smiling the whole time. Boy, does he have coily hair like pubic hair. Yeah, it's coily. Yeah. Sometimes the Jews, they get that hair. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he's got it. It's like pubic hair.
Well, you know who the original Jews are.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, that's where the nappiness comes. If he were a girl and he'd want a smooth style, I'd probably suggest him a Cream of Nature or something like that. Something. And then Jessica, neither one of them, snapped their necks to any of the merry music, but Jerry stayed smiling, never did anything rhythmic. And Jessica looked a bit bewildered for the younger of the two. You looked a little bewildered, Jessica. And then she sang Real Love. And I see Jessica's lips moving to every third word. I'm like, oh, look at Jessica Seinfeld getting into it. I sat next to B. Smith and her husband, Dan. B. Smith, she's the Black Martha Stewart. I don't want to say that, but that's the best way to compare her. If you're not familiar with anything B. Smith does, I was in the hospital one time, I think recovering from a miscarriage. B. Smith's show was on real late at night. It was one of the times when I was about to miscarry, but they thought that they could save the baby by having me in a bed that leans all the way back where my feet are in the air and my head's down at the ground, because the sack was literally, if I stood up straight, was coming out. So they had me like that for maybe 48 hours. And I'd watch B. Smith late at night, trying to take my mind off my troubles, and she's just a making and a cooking and a doing. I don't know whether her show is still... I ended up losing the baby. I don't know whether the show is still on or not, but I finagled... I finagled... All right, well, they invited us, me and my husband. We're going over there for dinner.
It's going to be a good meal.
Yeah.
Good meal.
In 2 weeks. They invited.
Yes.
So you know how she cooks. Please. You know how you get it at the restaurant. So imagine if she's just doing the cooking at her house. You got like 25 courses. Everything is tasty. From the moment you walk in, Wendy, here, I shelled these peanuts and seasoned them. They've been sitting in the seasoning for 7 days. Bring
Tupperware with you.
Please, you better recognize. Tupperware's too bulky. I bring the plastic zip bags. My mom taught me that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like you bring it to all-you-can-eat restaurants.
Yes. Yes, please. I want leftovers. Yeah. I have no idea what she's going to make. She asked, are you guys allergic to anything last night? So it's really going down. Mm-hmm. They live in a beautiful, spacious apartment, from what I understand, on faces Central Park. They're rich people. Oh, yeah. I hope she doesn't do all that fancy stuff with the finger bowl and junk. I know what to do, but, you've seen my eating tactics. Yeah, well, I am always, even though, and I went to charm school and everything when I was younger, but all those lessons kind of flew out the window as soon as I started this crazy life. Everything is eating standing up and on the run.
We love cooking.
You gotta time every meal to a 3-minute and 25-second song. You understand? And my mouth, I can't talk and eat at the same time. I can't even think about food and talk at the same time.
Drooling.
Please, worse than Evan Lagasse. Do you ever hear him try to cook and talk? Oh, the formulation of saliva is just unbelievable.
It's like seeing the grease in front of food.
Yes, I get the same thing. Like, I need another 3-minute and 45-second song, Goose, please, while my mouth dries up after, I've just had whatever it is that I've been eating. I'm a real foodie. I can deny it all I want. I love food. B and Dan, they don't understand what they've just, please.
Cook a lot, y'all. Cook a lot.
And it's for one of those days nearing the weekend, too, like a Thursday or Friday.
Oh, my gosh.
Which means I won't have to cook over the weekend. I'll have all the leftovers. And it's not like a dinner party with a whole bunch of people. It's just the four of us. Yeah. Missy Elliott was there at the party at Mary J. Blige's last night. She's got this really cool cast on her foot with her airbrush, and then the artist put like rhinestones in it to imitate her diamonds. Her hat was pulled really, really low. She was in the wheelchair. I didn't see her until we were outside in the parking lot waiting for our cars. We left before her. I don't know whether she had a wheelchair. I don't know how she got out of the car, whether she was driving or not. All I know is that when I saw her, I dipped, because she was in the wheelchair. So I dipped down and, talked to her in the wheelchair. I was like, Missy, thanks for the shout out on your CD. I had no idea that at the end of the day that, you're a fan of the experience, of mine. I just assumed, there were a lot of artists and actors and stuff like that who like the show, but they won't necessarily acknowledge it or show real. To me, that's like real supreme love. I was telling her, I said, you put me in the same sentence as you were shouting out to Oprah. That means a lot. I had no idea that you get it. And then one of my interns told me, Missy, that your birthday is in July and that you're a Cancer. And that's when I was like, oh my gosh, that's why we get each other. That's why she gets it. And I get her. And I love her. Not in the how you doing way. But I love her. Thank you, Missy. And it was nice to see you. And speedy recovery. And you noticed in our conversation, I never asked you about coming to the show. I just kind of left you with the knowing, I'll see you around. So whenever she wants to come up, she can.
She heals up.
Yeah, when she heals up. Who else was there? Janice Combs. We had a lovely conversation. She damned me for talking about her son, but even she did that with a little smile. I was like, well, will you come up in lieu of your son until, he gets around to it, if he ever does? She said, oh, no, Wendy, I'm not messing with you. She's a nice lady. I've met her out before parties. Janice Combs. Farnsworth Bentley, another nice man. I like him a lot. I told him the whole show, Art, uses Supercharge now because that's what he uses on his hair. Yeah. It looks so beautiful. I saw Andre Leon Talley. Hold on, we're going into the break. Andre Leon Talley from Vogue magazine. He didn't look so good. The weight loss, and maybe it was just because he was wearing a maroon T-shirt. And you're not really used to seeing him like that. Russell Simmons is another one. Keep that music playing. I never met a vegan that looked healthy. His skin was sallow. He's just, Russell, you looked brittle.
Need protein, man.
You looked brittle. He gets plenty of that. Truth be told. Shout out to Andre Harrell, who I've always had an affection for. Yeah, how you doing, honey? I've always had an affection for. I like him. He was telling me that he was up for the presidency of BET or whatever you call that position that now one of the Hudlin brothers has. And he said that every plan for the channel as he was up for this job included my name. I was like, oh, wow. That's probably why you didn't get it. You got to be subtle if you like me. Don't talk about liking me until after you've made it, and then you're foolproof. Nobody can do anything to you because you never know how that's going to. See what I'm saying, Andre? I could have cost you the presidency. I love you, though, man. I remember one time I was at a party with you, Andre, at the Tavern on the Green. Do you remember what you said to me? And I'm going to say it. You said to me, tell everybody on the radio tomorrow that you had drinks or party whatever with a gay man. Yeah, no, you said it to me, so this is not hearsay. But I just thought it was like, wow. Something about after somebody says something like that to you, you just kind of blow the winds out of my sails. Like, now, what do I have left for me now that you want to share and be so damn open? I live for the cover-ups. I live for, the hide-and-seek game.
The DL.
Oh, I live for that. What?
But gay can be happy, too. It was a party.
And the truth serum was going around.
Oh.
Anyway, and Mary performed beautifully, and Ken Du, her husband, was right there supporting her. I love to see that unit. All right, look, we have to take a break. Goose is going crazy. We'll be back to round out the bonus hour. I'm going to take your telephone calls and stuff. The time goes by so fast here on the bonus hour. I'm feeling like maybe we need to turn all right, not a sixth hour, even though that wouldn't be so bad. That wouldn't be be so bad. If we started an hour earlier, say we started at 1 o'clock. We don't have to go until 8 o'clock, but say we started at 1.
Yeah. 1 till like 7?
Yeah.
It's more money, though.
For all of us, please.
There you go.
Except Chuck Chilla.
These extra hours are. Oh, yeah, that would cut Chuck out of the mix.
Yeah, he can do a little something for the show.
No, we don't want to play music during the bonus hour. Chuck will want to be cutting it up. That's not going there. Yeah. Anyway, you all, look, we're going to take a break and we'll be back with the remainder of the bonus hour on this show that is a mess. And I love it. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLS.
What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Kiki Wyatt, and you're listening to the bonus hour on 107.5 WBLS.
All right, everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Do you know who your daddy is? That was our people poll question on Friday. 99% of you said yes. Mm-hmm. And 1% of you who participated in the poll said no. The new Wendy Williams Experience people poll question, WendyWilliamsExperience.com is the website. Do you play the lottery? By the way, I have an email. It's called Wendy@thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Hey, BLS is at the Shadow. It's free Thursday nights. Packed on Fridays with Mr. Magic. Chuck Chillout turns the mother out on Saturdays. It's the Shadow. And caller number 10 right now is going to pick up a $100 gift pack courtesy of Dr. Miracle's brand new Thermocutical Intensive No-Lie Relaxer System. Leaves your hair soft and shiny. Mail one of these off to the Seinfelds. Here you go. Dial now to win. Rosario Dawson is going to star in and produce a film called Decent. It's a psychological thriller, and she's going to be starring as a college student who seeks revenge following a violent act. I don't know when this will be out, but it'll start filming in New York next month. She's got a how you doing streak about her, doesn't she, Rosario Dawson?
Yes.
Like, quite hard. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She had some mix-up with some woman she was living with over in Jersey City at one point, which pretty much let the cat out of the closet, but, you know. Mm-hmm. She's seeing that guy Smith from Sex and the City. He's none the wiser, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Nick at Night, first originators of... you know, those old school shows that we used to love. Now you can see them a lot of different places, but they're doing an animated series called Fatherhood. It's based on Bill Cosby's best-selling book of the same name, and it actually was on Nick at one point, but, and I didn't see it then, it returns tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. It's going to guest star Henry Winkler. I don't know what it's all about. The show stars Blair Underwood, Sabrina Lou Buffon, who played the oldest daughter in the original. And it's executive produced by Cosby. Other guests include Betty White, Wayne Brady, Tavis Smiley, Ed Asner, and Lou Rawls. The wah, 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 Eyewitness News, wah, wah, wah. So you can't take the news van and go buy hair in Harlem. So you can't take the news van and stop at Ray's Pizza for 5 or 8 hours. Wah, wah, wah. Gee, I wonder what they would have done, though, to make them... You know, there's a big satellite in the sky that can now... I'm reading the New York Magazine as long as I have it, which I read it every month anyway. It's so weird to actually be in, and I saved this magazine, too. I got a bathroom I put it in. Anyway, they say that the trucks... now have like an eye in the sky, so to speak, to keep them moving. It's made the reporters wonder what they've done. Spokespeople at ABC are not returning any calls, but they don't want their fleet idly, you know, meandering around the tri-state area. You got to be accountable for your time. Wendy, I'm going to get straight to the problem. I'm a military man, and yes, I'm gay. I've been dating this guy for 2 years, and I'm to the point where I no longer want this relationship. This is where the problem comes in. For the past 6 months, he's been living on base with me in my dorm because he fell on hard times. Keep in mind, it's illegal to have him living here with me, but I did it anyway because I really cared for him, and our plan was to move into our own place. I now feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place because when we have disagreements, he makes a big scene and gets real rowdy, something I can't have in the barracks. He knows the consequences I will have to face for having him stay here, and that he uses, I believe, to hold over my head. Wendy, the military is my job and my home. I know the end will be ugly because that's how he is. Is there any advice you can give me? I know I made a big mistake. Okay, look. That's signed out, stressed out airman. Okay, you know how good I am in hatching a plot. I don't know how this will bowl over in terms of what your finances are, but you need to be as nice as possible. Quickly gather up your money for first, last, and security. Use your money only because you're only going to have him move in there, and then you're going to kick him out. You know, he's not even really going to move in. On moving day, you will abandon him. You got to start planting the seed to the people around the barracks that he's your cousin. You know what I mean? And not say it directly, but just, you know, I mean, you know, I had a good weekend. You know, my cousin and I went into town to see, you know, whatever. Just, you know, casually throw around the cousin. Well, he's not my real cousin. He's a play cousin. So we don't always address the, you know, we're grown men now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like me and my girl Carnegie. We were cousins when we were younger, but now it is what it is. Our moms are just thick as thieves. We're better than cousins. We're together because, you know, we want to be. Me and my girl Carnegie. But you got to start playing it up like he's your cousin now. Play cousin from childhood. From child damn hood. Okay? Save your first, last, and security. Get ready to move off the barracks because he's going to make a big stink. And you can't have that. And start pegging him to be a bit bipolar, which is why, you know, having... You understand... Church, are you with me? 866-GET-WENDY. What should he do? Hello?
Yeah, can I speak to Wendy?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi.
Wendy, I want to ask you a question.
And then are you?
In the radio world, y'all do a lot of grimy stuff. Like, you can be off the air tomorrow and we'll never know why. Whatever happened to Doug Banks and Dee Dee? I miss Dee Dee and all of them.
Yeah. Doug is a cool dude. I'm still on a radio station down south, but he wasn't cutting the mustard. You all didn't like him.
Really? We get kicked off. Like, the fans never know what goes on. Like, y'all just keep it on the hush, and we just never know. It's like,
and you never will. But my Fallout website is art@artwork.com. What's your website?
Artwork. WBLS.
Okay. He doesn't really want to give his website. What do you get, a lot of crazies?
Oh, my website, ArthurJEvans.com.
Yeah, ArthurJEvans.com. All right, thank you, sir, for calling.
All right, good luck, Wendy.
Yeah, no, you don't get, and please, if I was the king of all or queen of all radio and I owned radio stations, I wouldn't give a jock a 50,000 watt flamethrower to disparage me and talk about why he's not working and use my microphone to say, my non-compete clause is 6 months. You know, holla in 6 months, station across the street, you know, like that. No, hell no. And you never will. It's a grimy business, though. That's why you got to save your money more than anything. You got to save your money and you got to be focused. You got to be ready to pick up your bags and go. I love that I'm back here in New York, but I'd so pick up and go. My next city, Chicago. If my hand was forced, and not by you guys, but you know. I'd go to Chicago. I'd go back to Philly. Live in New Jersey. Wendy, you keep saying that women give up a whole lot when they get married, but men give up even more. I'm a man, and I would like to know exactly what a woman has to give up that a man doesn't have to give up. I moved in with my wife before we got married and had a lot to give up, especially my freedom from doing anything that I enjoyed. It's like living in a prison. So you tell me how a woman has to give up more than a man. Please do tell. Well, if you're not ready to get married, you will find it much more constrictive than those ready to get married. Like you say, giving up the things that you enjoyed doing. Well, for me, I gave up some of the things I enjoyed doing, like what? Getting high. Please, give me a break. Effing around. I mean,
Going out without anyone telling you could or couldn't.
I go out without without him telling me I could or couldn't. But you know what I'm not thirsty for? Because I've had so many girls' nights out in my life. Girls' nights out. That's the only time you get caught up in something. I want to go out with the girls. Well, please, honey, mother has lived. I'm going to the mall. I'm meeting Lisa over at 2:00 in the afternoon at the Four Seasons. What do I want for going to a club? Yeah. Like I do that, with the job. I don't need a girls' night out or whatever.
It gets old fast.
What gets old fast? Marriage?
The girls' night out thing.
No, it doesn't get old fast. It gets old fast, and then you miss it again, and then you want to get back to it. But by the time you get married, you should have that out of your system. The very basic thing. I mean, the hardest part probably about being married is that the rules say you can't sleep with anybody else. Which, with all the diseases and stuff like that, it's not like you want to slut around, but every once in a while, is there something wrong with a little strange? Just every once in a while. Just, once every 18 months. But, women and men, everybody gives up a lot when they get married. But that's why I encourage, people are always encouraging men to do stuff. So therefore, I'm not on your side with this one. I encourage young girls to live. Get your career going on. Sample the fruits of the men that are out here. I'm not talking about sleep with. I'm talking about, go out with. Have fun. So by the time you get married, it's almost like an oasis. Like, thank God you came into my life. Man, was I heading down all right, I got it. I got the hint. I got to go, you guys. I'm sorry. What comes on TV tonight? Growing Up Gotti. I'm there. I still watch that. I don't know what else, but I'm watching Growing Up Gotti. I think in Run's house. Does Run's house come on tonight? No?
It's Thursday.
Thursday? Oh, crap. I'm going home to eat my beans. Man, they soaked for 12 hours and cooked for another 12. Artie, I'll bring you some tomorrow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you guys for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.
The Wendy Williams Broadcast Day.